Hello, people. Welcome to Kayfabe Matters with me, your host. I am the Doc, or Tone, if you want to call me by my real name, doesn't matter. And I'm joined by
Momo players.
And the glorious one.
awesome. Alright, so how you guys been, man? You been good?
I've been doing pretty good. Been a lazy day so far.
Oh, really? Was it as lazy as my week last week when I was in my pajamas and everything?
It's pretty much the same, except I'm wearing shorts.
Ah,
So I guess that's technically my pajamas.
yeah. Good. And what about you, Momo?
I'm alright, bit hungover today after drinking last night, but
Oh yeah, you had your outing, didn't you? Had one too many, did you?
Yep, I've just been sat on the PS4 all day.
Cause me and Jesse, we didn't know where you were. Like we were wondering if you're actually gonna come on, and then we thought like maybe it's the family outing.
I don't have Messenger on Facebook, I had to delete it because I've got no more gigabytes, so I'm gonna have to delete some music off and get it back on.
Oh, okay. But anyway.
That's why I was messaging through Twitter.
Yeah, because I was wondering, like, because we're joint on the Facebook Messenger, and I was talking, and I thought, where the fuck is Simon? Where the fuck is Momo? Like, what's going on here? And for a minute, then I thought it was going to be another two-man show, but we finally have what's it? I think three fourths, no, hang on, what's it? Yeah, that's it. My math is terrible. Fuck me.
Anybody heard from DM?
Sorry?
Has anybody heard from DM?
Oh yeah, the TM. Fuck. I honestly can't think of what the fuck's going on with him. I mean, last time I heard, he was recovering from a spinal condition he has or something like that. He said something like something like the discs in his neck or something. I can't remember now. Because he said about it
like it was a herniated disc or something.
I think something like that. There was like two of them that were like crushed or something, or squished, and it's made him have to lose weight or something, which is why he's doing DDP yoga. There you go, plug right there.
I want to try that.
I did actually think about doing that, but I just didn't get around to it.
I know somebody who tried it and he said it's okay.
I
don't think he lost much weight though.
Oh. Well, I mean, you are supposed to like keep up with it though, aren't you? I imagine.
Every day, I think.
Well, I don't know. But I think like.
Yeah, I think it's every day. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because I guess it's probably not as intense, but like did you ever see those what's it, the insanity things? Have you ever heard of them? The insanity workout. I used to see that all the time, like late at night, the like infomercials. Of that guy saying, if you push yourself hard, you can get the body you want or whatever. And I just think, do I have to do this though?
Too much hardware.
Yeah.
Cause like I'll catch one of those on like late at night after I fall asleep, and I'll wake up and I'll see it like on the TV, and I'm sitting there and I'm wondering like, yeah, that's all good. I see the results and stuff, but I'm not doing that every day.
You kill yourself. We kill ourselves doing all that. 'Cause, I mean, even he, like, there's a bit where I showed, I think him and four other trainers or whatever, to like more physically fit than I am. Let's put it that way. And then even he was struggling himself, and he apparently created it. And I thought, like, if you're struggling with it, what fucking chance do I have, dude? I have a heart attack. Like, you probably end up with more problems than you like. Damn. Like, cause I mean, you'd probably cause more harm than you would good, almost. I don't know. Just. Yeah, let's get into wrestling, man. We're rambling on here.
We've talked about having heart attacks enough.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, Raw this week. Yeah.
Battleground first, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, Battleground. Yeah, we could get into that, or I don't know. Is there much?
Battleground first, that happened first.
Yeah, actually, if we want to.
I mean, I'm good with covering it.
Yeah, if we want to be like timeline consistency and everything, yeah, might as well. I unfortunately haven't got any notes on Battleground, so I'm going by memory here.
The only thing I really remember is that it was fairly boring, and like I watched it, and the only thing that I felt like they really knew what was going on, like
Yeah.
going into it, was the tag match.
Yeah, the tag match was actually really good.
Felt like it was thrown together last minute.
Yeah, I wasn't too hot on it. I mean, I didn't mind it, so to speak. I just I don't know. It was kind of like so and so, like just like so and so. Yeah, that was fucking awkward as shit. Like I was, because when it happened, I was thinking, what, like, what happened there? And they even looked confused.
I had to watch it like 2 or 3 times because I sat there wondering. I was like, "What? That didn't look right. Like, it didn't look right, and it didn't look left. So I don't know."
Yeah, it didn't look right and look. That's a good way of looking at it, actually. Didn't look right, or it didn't look left. It didn't look good either way.
It looked, and I don't know which way they were looking at, but
Yeah. It just went downhill. That's where it went. It went downhill.
They rolled it up into a nice little ball and they kicked it down a hill.
Yeah, definitely. Like it was just a snowball. It just kept on snowballing. But yeah, it just like I mean, because I felt it was botched. Because like I mean, if it was planned, surely AJ wouldn't have just laid there. Because there was no struggling or anything. There was no, because usually when it's a roll up and it's like part of the show, they're struggling trying to get out or whatever. But no, like AJ was just like, yeah, pin me, okay. What's it? What is this? Like, what do I do? What do I do? Ref, help me out here. I don't know either. I don't know either. Vince is telling me all kinds of shit. I don't know. But yeah, man, like fuck, man. I mean, and that should have been that honestly should have been match of the night. But then
Yeah,
like,
it had potential.
because I mean, yeah, you have those two, and that it's obvious they can put on a good show. Because like I mean, look at them. It's Kevin Owens and AJ.
I mean, just think to last year's Battleground and see that. I mean, the match with Zayn and Owens. And
Yeah.
That was a great match.
Yeah, I remember that pretty good actually. Now that you remind me, yeah, that was actually pretty good. Like, I think there was a bit just before it ended. Like there was a bit where, wasn't there a bit where Kevin was saying to Sammy or something like, "You'll never beat me" or whatever. I can't remember, or go away or whatever.
I think. Yeah. I think that there was a part of it where like Sammy done one haluva kick.
Yeah.
And then like Kevin was like holding on to him, like begging him to stop more or less, and Sammy put him.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's what it was actually. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, like
One thing
yeah.
I did like about that match is because he brought back out like the brainbuster on like the apron. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I know.
Took words from his trainer, Generico. Rest in peace.
I actually, funny you say Generico. I think I actually saw his mask for sale at Comic-Con yesterday, which I thought was pretty funny. I mean, it was within the WWE stuff, and I thought, oh, that's funny that they're doing they're referencing throwbacks. But anyway, yeah. But I've heard that the AJ Kevin Owens match from Battleground this year was apparently it was botched or something. I've heard that it was. I've read about it and stuff, and they were saying they're saying stuff like I think maybe like they changed the finish of it, like they changed the finish of it, and neither one of them knew or something. I can't remember, and like because when AJ was like speaking to the ref, like I think supposedly he was saying like, what's going on here, what just happened.
Trouble is now with WWE, it's always on the fly booting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have pretty much become WCW right before it ended. 'Cause that's how it was back then. Like even Tony Schiavone on his podcast, he was saying like it pretty much was like that near the end, and because of it, it was he was very like just basically like, you know, fuck it, I don't care anymore. Like just like let's just get this over with. I don't give a shit. I'm getting a paycheck, so
Screw it. Let's try that and
Yeah.
see if it works.
exactly. Like something on the Monday Night War documentary. If you saw it, there was just a bit where Shivani, I think Mike Tenay and Eddie Guerrero, they were sat at the announcer's desk, and then like Tony was saying like, all right, we're gonna go to the ring, and then he's interrupted by someone in his earpiece. Then he was like, all right, so what are we doing now? Sorry, and I just think like, yeah. So that basically just summed it all up. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing, and it seems to be practically like that with WWE. Only difference is, you know, they're doing pretty well for themselves in terms of finances, from what I hear.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think X-Pac sent a tweet out because someone tweeted him the ratings from 98
yeah,
to now, and then he
and then he fired back, yeah.
And then to now, and it's like incredible.
The revenue is like, yeah, like really, really big in comparison. But and I've heard I heard one other podcaster say that like he's not surprised that they're doing well financially more now than ever because they've got so many more outlets in comparison to 1998. 1998 they only pretty much had like, you know, somewhat of a action figure deal. They had you know, television deal, etc. But today obviously they got
and
you know
the shirts, obviously.
yeah, and the shirts definitely.
The tapes and whatnot.
But like nowadays, it's, you know, you have Facebook, you have, you know, YouTube, you have Twitter, and just as well as television,
Instagram, Snapchat.
and they've got a whole truckload of the figures as well, which like
And
so
the biggest output they have their own network.
yeah, that as well.
I mean, they have everything at their disposal.
Pretty much, yeah. Which I've heard that they might be considering putting Raw and SmackDown as being online only or something because of like the ratings or something like that. Like they're saying the next step is streaming because Netflix is like beating out cable systems and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's the way it's gonna end too. Like,
Yeah.
especially like whenever their TV deal runs out in 2020 maybe.
So 2019 or something is when it rolls,
Yeah.
but like it comes around. So USA might turn around and say, you know what, we don't want you anymore.
So but of course I don't think Vince gonna have any problem with that.
What is that, Momo?
I read that Vince is very, because the TV ratings have dropped in the USA network, don't know if they want to renew it.
Yeah. I imagine they are like USA Network. I imagine they are probably like, you know, worried about the ratings because wasn't that the sole reason why SmackDown went live?
Yeah.
Like they turned around to Vince and said, we don't like the ratings that this is getting. We need to make it live or whatever. So
Yeah, they turned around and made it live because since it was pre-taped, there would be spoilers.
Yeah.
People that will already know what happens. There's no point in tuning in.
and plus,
Before SmackDown went live, was that not on the TV network or Spike TV or something?
I think it was on Sci-Fi.
Sci-Fi, that's one.
Yeah, and it was. I think Raw was on Spike at one point in like 2005, and then they moved back to USA again, and SmackDown they were on Sci-Fi for a long amount of time, and then they came back to USA whenever.
2005 was that when WWE like got off of Spike? Was that when TNA jumped on board? Because I remember them being on Spike.
That's a good question.
But I don't know.
You might actually be right on that.
I have no friggin' idea on it though, because it might be like yeah.
So.
So it might be in a case of what happened to ECW back in the day. Like they were on the Nashville network, which now is called Spike, and like they used them obviously as they've said as a guinea pig to see whether wrestling would work on the network, which it did, and then like TNA.
Were they on the Nashville network or were they on TNN?
Well, that's what TNN stands for.
Oh, never mind.
That's what I mean. I know I should have just said TNN.
Went right over my head.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. But like, yeah, they were with TNN, and then like, yeah, apparently they found out they were getting good ratings with wrestling, and then they saw WWE or WWF, whichever way, and then yeah, so that's when WWF jumped on board, and then that's when TNA was basically just thrown out, and then eventually just died off because of it, because they couldn't find Paul Heyman to this day has claimed if they had gotten another TV deal, then they would have survived possibly, but whether that's true or not, I don't know.
I was watching Barbed Wire City. It was claimed the unauthorized true story of ECW, and near the end, they interviewed a guy, I forgot his name, but they said that in '97, Paul was spending the money from '98. And in '98, he was spending the money from '99 and 2000, 2001, and so on. And then towards the end, like towards the very end, Paul Heyman went to Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, how would you like to own a part of ECW? And he said, well, how much? And he said, I think he said $1 million or $10 million. I'm not sure. But he said, well, what am I going to get back? And he said 10%. And he said, Paul, I know the company's not worth that much.
Yeah.
And so that's where the deal folded right there.
Yeah. Sad, really, though, because, I mean, ECW, at that point, you could argue they weren't as big as they once were. But, with Paul, with Heyman, he could easily turn that around. Because he's just that damn good.
I think Meltzer even said, like, it was either Meltzer or one of the guys that worked with ECW said that at their end, they were the closest they ever were to succeeding.
Yeah.
That's sad to think about, really.
But like, I guess what some have said on that documentary, they said they got more successful than they could handle. Because they didn't have the money and everything like that. Had they had the amount of money that say Vince had at that point, they probably would have been like a little indie circuit on the side, like CZW or Ring of Honor or whatever. But I don't know if.
Okay, I think we've gotten off topic again.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, but so yeah, back to Battleground. Well, this is a wrestling podcast, so I don't know. We were talking about wrestling.
Talking about wrestling, so there is nothing wrong.
Oh no, exactly.
I don't suppose.
I don't know. Other podcasters do it like that and go off the fly. I just tend to just like whatever comes into my mind. Kind of like Don Tony. I just go off what comes out of my head, and then that's it.
Off the cuff.
Yeah, exactly. But all right. So yeah, we had Battleground, and what did you think of the opener? They had the Ty Dillinger versus Aiden English. If you did see that, I don't know.
I thought it was pretty interesting. They gave Aiden English the win.
I know. I thought that as well. I was certain Ty was going to get it, but maybe it's the 50-50 booking bullshit. Because I mean, Aiden lost last time, didn't he? Maybe if they do another one, Ty will get it this time. But what was your thoughts, Momo? What do you think?
That match?
Yeah, that Ty Dillinger versus Aiden English. What do you think?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, you didn't see it? But well, I don't know.
But I was surprised Aiden English got the win when I seen them go.
Yeah, I know this. Yeah, that was weird. I mean, I don't know what they could, if they were going to push Aiden English. I don't know what he would do. But I mean, sorry.
Up the singer, isn't he?
Oh yeah. Like, well, he's got the singing gimmick going on. I mean, I've heard people say he should sing as he's wrestling. Like, he should say when he gets hit, like go oh. Which I mean is stupid, but like yeah, it'd be like the the Fashion Files, which I love the Fashion Files. I don't want it to end.
For a few weeks, they were the best part of SmackDown.
Yeah, which they still are to a degree, but I think it is kind of getting like, you know, okay, but I still love them nonetheless, because I mean New Day's stale, but I still love the New Day. I like them. I think it's sorry.
Can't believe they won the tag team title.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. I like New Day as tag team champions. I didn't want the New Day to take it. Did I say New Day or who says?
Yeah, then New Day.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, well, scratch that. I want to know. I'm trying to think. Should I cut that out or leave it in? No, leave it in. More entertaining that way. Well, it is more entertaining that way.
It'll all flow together.
Yeah. fair enough. True
What I
that.
was trying to say is he liked the Usos as the tag team champions.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Momo. Thank you. I need correcting at times, because it's just so I'm talking a mile a minute and I end up fucking up my words. But never mind. But yeah.
Speaking of SmackDown, they just said that their Hell in a Cell is going to be a SmackDown pay-per-view.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
I think they
Was it a Raw?
said something
Was
about
it a Raw one last
So it
year?
was Raw last time because it was Charlotte and Sasha Banks in the main event.
Yeah, actually.
Yep. But Raw's getting TLC in October, which is
Oh, in October now. Ah.
yeah, which is completely weird.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really like that's gonna throw me off because TLC has been the last pay-per-view since 2000.
Quite a while, yeah.
Yeah, and
I-
now
I
it's gonna be
re-
in October, so I don't know.
I just remember the days of when Armageddon was the final one. I remember those days like they were yesterday, honestly.
Yeah, but the good old days then.
I know exactly. They wouldn't be able to bring that show back because Armageddon, too scary for the kids. Oh fuck the kids. I just think let us have our stuff.
Especially with all the videos now, with them saying that WWE is connected to the Illuminati, I don't think they would like them saying that, oh, they have a pay-per-view Armageddon, that's when the world's ending.
But I don't know. But you could twist anything from WWE to being Illuminati. Probably.
Yeah,
I
especially
don't.
now that they've got Aleister Black.
Yeah, Aleister Black. Yeah. One look at him, people go, no, it's Satan worshipper or whatever.
Sorry.
I personally love him. He's awesome.
I do too.
I absolutely love him. But I fear that when he goes to the main roster, he's not going to be used well. If they know what to do with him, he'll be used well. But if not, no.
They won't know what to do with him. They didn't know what to do with Aries.
Yeah, he'll probably. He'll be if he goes into 205 Live, it would be interesting, I guess. But still, like, because they don't let the cruiserweights fight the friggin' main roster guys. Why not?
Exactly. Like, I've seen a post on Facebook where it said, well, why are the cruiserweights tied down? Well, it's because they're stuck behind the purple ropes.
Yeah.
Like, you mean to tell me that Alexander and Rich Swann and a couple of other guys, they couldn't go and fight for the Intercontinental Championship?
Yeah.
Or when Gulak and Nice were together, are they still together?
I don't know. I don't think so now. No. I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while, so.
They could have went for the tag titles
Yeah.
because I mean the tag division there is 4 people or four tags.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. It's just, but I mean, they've gotten rid of the purple ropes, I think, haven't they? I swear they have.
When purple on Monday,
They've.
didn't change the rope. That's second time in a week now. Only if they try to drop the ball on the cruiserweight division and just keep on the 205 Live show.
Yeah. But
I'm thinking they're saying that they've done that to the costs and whatnot. Like what
Yeah.
they've done with the pyro. or
yeah, the
whatever.
pyro. Yeah.
But I've heard that they don't feel that the pyro is necessary. So.
Has someone got an echo going on? Hang on.
I don't have one.
Hello. I thought I heard an echo.
I thought I heard that one before. I've got 8 phones in now, so
Yeah. Oh, okay. Alright, we'll just carry on. Alright, so yeah, Aiden English winning the match is a bit weird, and I don't know what they would do with him. My brother said maybe put him with what's his name, Jack Gallagher. But
That could have worked.
I mean, the Vaudevillains could have had him. That would have been
Yeah,
interesting a little bit.
Could
But
have brought life to the vaudevillains.
then what's his name? Simon Gotch had to do shit backstage or whatever happened there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they broke up, and then now Aiden English is doing his I think apparently his original gimmick in NXT or something.
Yeah.
Like he was,
And now that Simon Gotch has left, he's already world champion of some indie promotion. So,
is he really?
yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if he's world champion, but I know he's champion of indie promotion somewhere.
Of course. What about Jack Swagger? Is he around?
He is around. I don't know if he's world champion, but I know that I've seen a couple matches on YouTube of him on his since he's on the indies now,
Yeah.
and I mean they're not bad. I mean I wouldn't say that they're bad. I mean they're good, but they're not. Still Jack Swagger matches.
Yeah. So it's basically the Cody Rhodes effect that's going on.
Yeah.
he goes away, then becomes ROH champion, and it seemed like they were teasing he could be double champion. But and then now Simon Gotch is champion over in some other promotion, and it's just a ripple effect. Like if Cody can do it, I can do it. but I don't know. But I'm still not entirely sold with Cody. That's the only thing. I mean, I feel he's okay. I'm more interested in what he could have done in WWE when they were doing the brand split. Supposedly, he was going to do double duty. Like he
was going to be Stardust on one brand and Cody Rhodes on another.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I heard. And if that's true, I'm more interested in seeing that in comparison to what he's doing now. But I mean, I guess what he's doing now is okay, but just I don't know. It just he's obviously doing it out of spite to WWE, basically saying like, look, Vince, I can do all this shit, but and then now all these other guys are jumping ship as well. Like the Cologne's supposedly gone. Don't know if they're full. I don't know if they're confirmed or not. But supposedly they've asked for their release. So, and obviously Aries, we already know, obviously jumped off.
Just when the Colognes get a good finisher, they leave. They had the power bomb into the backstabber.
Yeah.
I thought that was crazy.
Was that when they did that whole invasion bit where it looked like an invasion when it Colognes?
Yeah, they invaded for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then they just got destroyed, and we never seen them again.
Yeah. I don't know.
Dropped the ball, didn't they?
I don't know.
They could have had some more people in the tag division, but I mean.
I know, it's like,
they split up.
yeah.
They split up American Alpha.
Yeah, that pisses me off that they did that.
I mean, they brought American Alpha up. They had them win, or they looked like they were going to win the tag titles at
Apparently they did. From what
they
I've heard, and I thought, like, did they? I don't even remember it.
They won it on the last SmackDown of last year.
Yeah, and then
that's a good question. I think did they win the NXT tag titles?
I don't. Did they? Or they might. I think they did actually. I was thinking of Enzo and Cass.
Because Morrow mentioned something like they were the first tag team to win titles down in NXT and on the main roster. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and actually, now that I think about it, yeah, they lost to the Usos for the titles, didn't they? I think it was the Usos that took them off.
And they had a good match on SmackDown for it too.
And have the Usos had before New Day took them, obviously. Did they have them for that whole time until Battleground?
They did.
Did they really? Damn, time flies fast, man. Oh, it really doesn't feel like that long that the Usos have had the belts. Because I just thought, is that me or am I going senile? But just, I don't know. It's just, but yeah, I really didn't want New Day to take the belts. I loved the Usos as the champions. Yeah, I got it right there. But like, yeah, they had a good match and everything, but just I feel like the New Day were made champions just for the fun of it. Like just like to go like, yeah, well, they're since the brand split, the first tag team to capture both belts or whatever. Because that's the flavor of the month now, ain't it? Really, like first person this, first person that. It's like, it's not really money. It's not very special when everyone's the first everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
What about this shake? What they're going to be doing after SummerSlam? And apparently, in this draft shake up, what they have after SummerSlam, that superstars can go back down and get drafted to NXT.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
I think I have some notes.
Oh, maybe they'll finally put Dana Brooke down there. She's not doing anything, so.
According to Wrestling Observer and PW Insider, that there is going to be another superstar shakeup after SummerSlam, and I mean, they're saying that it's for people that that even if they are over, it's for people that were stars in NXT that Vince simply isn't going to push on the main roster. Or if they are doing nothing on the main roster and he feels that they could be more useful as top stars in NXT.
Yeah.
So I guess
that Gable will be one of them.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, I could probably see him as U.S. champion. Like.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like they might send Dillinger back.
He's only just got here though.
Yeah.
That's.
But, I mean, he hasn't. I mean, he had that strain of time where he was like, I think he was off TV for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Or even a month.
I mean, I'm not really that much into Ty Dillinger either, so I'm not bothered either way. But just, I don't know, because I don't really. I mean, the whole Perfect 10 gimmick, like, what is that? What is he supposed to be? He points 10 at people like a 5-year-old who's just found out how to count. Like, yeah, and like what else? What else is he? Is he just a really watered down Mr. Perfect or something? Like, what is he?
I guess.
But
I seen a tweet where someone, like, I think it was back at like maybe Extreme Rules, where the crowd was chanting 10 as the referee was counting.
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And they said, wouldn't it be funny if the crowd was chanting 10 and the referee says, you know what, screw it, it's over, and he ends the match at like a 4 count.
Yeah, I heard about that too. But I do, yeah, that was getting annoying. Them going turn. I don't know. The crowd would chant anything really because they're trying to be part of the show. But remember the days when the crowd just didn't chant; they just watched and chanted. They only chanted like I guess when it was necessary.
Yeah.
Because I mean like during like because of like the old wrestling shows I've been watching on the network. I'm watching them and I was just thinking, man, I miss those days when you didn't have the annoying chants. They just sat and watched and only chanted when it was necessary. Like what is going on now? But right, so what was next after Usos and New Day?
It's a good question.
Because I don't currently have it up. Ah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't really.
I know about that match, and that I remember is Corbin done a low blow. And
Oh yeah. A weak finish. I didn't particularly. I mean he's a heel, so you expect it, but with a match with Nakamura, you don't. Nakamura's matches, from my understanding, his matches don't end like that.
No.
You don't end a match with Nakamura with a kick to the happy sack. So, like, what is going on there? But Baron Corbin, he needs to change. He needs to change his look desperately. I don't like the receding hairline. I mean, I figured like maybe couldn't he like make himself look like the character Otis from Devil's Rejects, just without the hair, obviously. I thought maybe grow a beard or something, because his
Maybe.
I don't
I
know.
can see that working.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Because again, I don't know what he's supposed to be. He's the lone wolf of
Yeah.
Wales.
well, he's a lone wolf, but I mean that's good. But I mean, when you put him in tag,
Brock Lesnar's a lone wolf. He's more like, but he's a believable one.
Mhm.
Like, you know that he's just going into business for himself straight away. I mean it's a bad thing that he's doing that, kind of, but I don't know. It's a yes or no thing with him.
If Corbin had like charisma,
Yeah,
he wouldn't have as much a problem with his look.
and his mic skills. Yeah, if they were better, because like his acting is just, ugh.
It just seems forced.
Yeah, exactly. It's just.
I feel like Corbin's somebody who doesn't need to talk. He could just
Yeah,
vocalize wrestling.
Yeah.
exactly. Like I feel like they could do that with Nakamura too. Like he doesn't. Nakamura's the type of person like he could express himself with his body language. He doesn't need a microphone to express himself.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because Nakamura's like I hate to say it, but his English is broken. Obviously, because he's not of this country or whatever. America or whatever. But just like, I don't know. Because I mean, I had a back and forth with someone on Facebook, and they were saying like, I can understand his English and everything, and I said I can understand it too, but look at this from a casual wrestling fan's perspective. They're going to listen to him and possibly go, what did he say? Because wasn't he getting chants once on SmackDown
Yeah.
when he was back and forth with Baron Corbin? As soon as Nakamura was talking, people were going, what?
I think they've done that with
Either to throw him off or
the the Money in the Bank thing too. When they were on the ring and they chanted what for him.
It's just, see what I mean? I don't. Maybe it's just dicks in the crowd just doing it just to throw him off, or I don't know.
Sometimes I find it hard to understand what he is saying.
Yeah.
I had to rewind it when Renee Young interviewed him on SmackDown. I had to rewind it because I took a note on what he said, and I had to rewind it twice because I couldn't understand him.
That's kind of somewhat of a red flag in WWE. If you can't talk, then I mean, if you can't talk to a point where they haven't told you not to talk, if it's something like that, like you can't talk because you just can't or whatever, or
If you can't talk, I mean, just stop shoving a microphone in his face.
yeah. But they're trying to find the new Austin or the new Rock, aren't they? Pretty much, because obviously they're in like, I mean, Vince is obviously out of touch. I mean, come on. I mean, maybe he, I don't know. I want to say maybe he has something up his sleeve. Like maybe he is like maybe he has got something, like he has crafted all of this and it's gonna come together eventually, but we just don't see it. But with Vince, you just never know, because he changes his mind 8 billion times or something like that. Apparently, even when the show's going on, he's changing his mind. So that's likely why the shows are the way they are. But
Like, I don't see how it could be like a part of one big plan if he's always changing what he's thinking on the fly. So
yeah,
I feel like that could. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's why. I mean, what? I don't have any good word against his because he's a billionaire and I'm not. So.
yeah, I know that's what his response would be if we were criticizing him. He'd be going like, "Well, who are you?" Yeah, it's like, "I'm Vince McMahon, damn it." Yeah, exactly, like Triple H said. That's such a dickish remark. It's just, it is like saying, it is basically like saying, well, if you've got a better idea, you do it, or whatever. What's your idea then?
I couldn't do worse.
But I've heard more better ideas from fans in comparison to what's actually going on. That's that's the difference. That's the thing. So, but anyway, I think next wasn't AJ and KO next after that one. I can't remember. Was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. For
I was really surprised that they went with Natty.
Same. I know. I was expecting Charlotte to take it, or I
I
mean,
was expecting either Charlotte or Becky.
yeah, I wanted Becky to take it, but I was expecting Charlotte. But Natty, I think maybe is she entering retirement, or I don't know. Maybe they're doing it as a feel-good moment for her. Because I mean, where could they go with this?
I think she's going to win the title, and as soon as she wins it, Carmel's going to cash in.
Possibly.
I could see that.
Yeah, that's possible. Sounds like something they would do. But I mean,
It's the typical feel-good moment, then have it all taken away.
I know. I mean, like, I don't know, because I mean, what are you guys' opinions on Naomi as champion? So I mean, I personally, I like her, but I don't think she's good. I don't think she's really that good to be champion though, because she seems like the Dean Ambrose of the women's division when she's champion.
Yeah.
Because like, because Dean Ambrose, when he had the title, like when it was kind of like a who's WWE champion, and then it's like, I don't know. I can't remember. Because it was like that literally.
He was when he was Intercontinental champion.
Yeah.
He defended it like 6 times in 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's just better when he's chasing the title.
Yeah, exactly. Some
He's a better chaser than he is the chasee.
some guys and girls they're better off as the the underdog who comes so close but never gets it. Because I mean, in my head I'm
Close but no cigar type.
yeah. So I mean, in my head I'm kind of thinking maybe like the Tommy Dreamer storyline with Raven back in ECW. For 3 years, for 3 years I never lived it, but from what he said, like he said, for 3 years he never beat him, or 2 years he had never beaten him, and like he'd come so close, but then like something would happen, or Raven would come out of nowhere with the Raven effect or whatever that DDT's called, and then and then obviously he won it, and then that kicked off Jerry Lawler versus Tommy Dreamer, but that's
I heard what he said when the night he won him after he couldn't beat him for years. He didn't want it to happen like that. He wanted to get beat. That's what I heard him saying in an interview.
Well, that he didn't want that finish, or he didn't want to beat him at all.
He wanted to get beat.
Oh.
He wanted to get beat. I think I remember hearing him say that too.
Because I remember him saying that he wanted to be he didn't want to have a title at all in his ECW career, and when he won the world title he was actually pissed off.
Yeah.
But he only won the tag belts, and like he said, he only won titles because obviously guys were leaving for either WCW or WWF at the time, because obviously they had no holes to fill at that point, because there was nobody there.
I think that's why he won the ECW title too. Because Raven was leaving. So I don't know.
And he didn't even have it that long anyway. So I mean, so when Taz won it from Mike Awesome, because of that whole debacle with him and WCW and everything, and then like Taz dropped it to Dreamer, and then Dreamer shortly afterwards, wasn't it like an hour or 10 minutes or something, dropped it to Just Incredible.
Yeah.
And then then he was the champion or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, with Natty and everything, I feel like I don't know with Natty. I'm not sure on her. Really, I don't know where they could go with it afterwards. I mean, other than what Momo said then you said something like she wins it, and then Carmella cashes in. Yeah. I guess it could work like that, but still, they're playing hot potato with the fucking belts. It's annoying. We might as well have a hardcore belt, or maybe actually we don't need a hardcore belt. they're all like that. Because that belt, that was the epitome of a friggin' hot potato belt. But
Yeah, on both brands at one point too.
yeah,
I mean, especially the Raw brand. I mean, that was just Sasha gets it on TV, Charlotte gets it back at the next pay-per-view, Sasha gets it on TV, and then so on and so on.
yeah. But like, but yeah, I don't know. I'm, I don't know. Whatever they do, like, I mean, I don't know, because I mean, with Naomi, I'm not. I don't mind her gimmick. It's okay, and I do like the glow belt. That's one positive thing I'll say about her reign. I actually do like that belt. I mean, people are saying like it's like the spinner belt, but to me, the spinner belt looked stupid. I mean, when Cena had it, it was fine, but then they had it as the default belt, and I thought, okay, why? Because it looked stupid when everyone else had it besides him. It was fine with him because obviously it's his gimmick, but
Yeah, I mean, it didn't look right when Triple H had it.
yeah, exactly.
Or when, I mean, I guess it looked okay when Orton had it.
Mm.
But I mean, I don't know. That's kind of a toss-up.
Yeah, but
While we're on the topic of like glow belts and stuff, and like different colored belts,
yeah,
I think that might be like WWE just saying, like with their new gummies they have now.
yeah,
That could be like they're saying, all our belts are different colors. And I don't
yeah.
know. That could just be like a little thing to aggravate us or something.
It could be like that, I guess. But I'm thinking like, when is that belt going to be on WWE Shop? Because I know it's going to happen. I feel like it is. They're going to do it.
They need to do it before she loses it.
Yeah. At least bring out a mini version of it. That'd be fine. Because they got the mini belts, which are pretty funny. But right. What was next on the card? I can't remember now.
Kevin Owens and
We already kind of covered that. I mean, like, flag match.
Didn't they have Zayn and Mike Kanellis?
Wasn't it? I think that was before the Punjabi prison match, wasn't it? I think that was the. I think that was the. I guess would that have been the piss break match? The Zayn and Mike Kanellis one, because I certainly didn't care about that match.
Yeah, good. I'd put that as a piss break match.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you could say all of them were, but. But yeah, I think, what was it? Oh yeah, John Cena and Rusev. Going into this, what did we expect? Really? Like, come on. Of course. And when Rusev was putting down that table, I knew immediately that he's going to be put through that table. Just watch. Like, you know, he's
sitting there and I was watching it and I knew it was going to happen. I didn't want it to happen.
I know, I didn't want it either, but
like you said, when he put the table up,
yeah.
I thought, well, that I shouldn't even watch the rest of it now.
Yeah, exactly, I know. Because, I mean, right next to the US belt as well. Like, not flag. Right next to the US flag, like.
Why did Rusev not just chuck that thing away? What? The Cena had to stick the flag in, why not just chuck it away when Cena couldn't do it?
Yeah, that's good. Good point, I guess.
Take the other guy's flag and
yeah.
you can't win.
But
Smart.
yeah, actually, but more smarter than WWE is.
Corner, they never expect you to do that.
But yeah, it was an okay match. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I obviously we all knew what was going to go on, but there was a part of me that did think Rusev could take this. He might be able to, but yeah. As soon as the tables appeared and he put it next to the US belt, I thought, okay, I know how it's gonna go. See, like they're gonna be on top of Cena's gonna be beating up Rusev on top of that staircase, and then he gets the AA and then through the table, and then that's it, and he wins he puts the flag in. They won up that idea though, because they had Cena proving his super strength, and like walking up with Rusev. Oh, fuck. Oh, I mean, I don't know. What was your take on it, both of you? What do you think of the whole match as a whole? Like,
It was a good match. Had some good spots, but
Mm.
just predictable.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
how I felt. I mean, it was good, but I mean, it's like you could tell like what was gonna happen next.
yeah. Because like you said, Jesse, like you said, as soon as the tables appeared, you were like, oh, I don't need to watch the match now.
You know what's going to happen.
Mm. Might as well just read up on like the bits that led up to it, to led up to the finish. But the tables are there. We know what's gonna happen.
It's like someone telling you about a film before you even watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, fuck. But yeah, I mean, the table spot was kind of cool, but again, because it's Cena, it's predictable, and I'm just thinking like, it's just clearly done because of the whole. It's the whole Independence Day season, which we're still kind of in right now in a way. But because that's why I feel like Cena's taken the match on Tuesday against Nakamura. I mean, why even bother? You might as well just give him the belt. Jinder might as well just drop the belt, like just lay down like Jarrett did with Hogan in the Bash of the Beach 2000. He's just like, fuck it, I'm on Team Russo.
And then Cena gets on the mic and does a Hogan. So
Yeah.
that's why the company's in the shape it's in.
Yeah, exactly. Turn heel then, that'd be perfect.
It all ties together.
There you go. Maybe that was Vince's plan. But
Heard it first here.
yeah, exactly. If you're listening to this and then you hear it somewhere else, we thought of it first. Oh, fuck me. Alright. What was next? Was it Mike and Maria Kanellis next?
Yeah.
Not Maria Kanellis. She was managing Mike, but Mike and Sammy.
Yeah.
That's the
What was the attire all about?
huh? Oh yeah, the attire. Yeah, that to me
What's
that
that all about, man?
I kind of enjoyed his attire because it just reminded me of Rick Rude. Because Rick Rude would have that on his tights a lot.
And like a bikini on it. And then
Yeah, exactly.
M and M forever or something.
Yeah, some lovey-dovey shit, all that stuff. Like, yeah, but yeah, I did think it was very Rick Rude-esque to me, and that's I think probably one of my only positive notes about the match. I liked the attire because it was Rick Rude like, and just because hearing that theme song again as well. I don't care what anyone says. That's one of the best themes they've done in a while. It's good.
That's such like an 80s.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a power ballad from the 80s. It's to the greatest. Yeah. It's so good. I love that song. It's cheesy, but I love it.
Because obviously it came from TNA, hasn't it? And Vincent likes superstars who come from TNA.
Yeah.
Half major. It's more.
Well,
I mean,
had a feeling that they wasn't gonna do anything with him when they brought him over because, I mean, all of his finishers that he used, he can't do in WWE. Like he done the cutter, and I doubt they'll let him do the cutter because,
oh, well, because of health and because of similarities and yeah.
And he done the pile driver, and they're obviously not.
Yeah, they
gonna
don't.
do
Yeah,
pile
they don't do pile drivers, do they?
So I thought, well,
Because
he's
they're
gonna
under.
be there.
Yeah, because they're under the microscope right now from like news outlets about the concussion thing, which was still, I think, likely due to the whole Benoit incident, which is still echoed to this day, which is sad, but
Yeah, especially since it's the 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, exactly that as well. Yeah, which fuck man, and we're still feeling the effects today. That's the sad part about it. It's still rippling, the ripple effect of it. And yeah, were you surprised that Sammy took the L, as it were. Were you surprised by that?
You won, didn't you?
Yeah.
Mm.
Wait a minute. I don't remember.
Wasn't it that I swear Sammy lost?
No, he won.
Did he win?
On Wikipedia, yeah.
Oh, did he win? Oh. Oh, for.
That hell of a kick, whatever it's called.
Oh, I don't know what I'm thinking of then. Oh, I don't know. This
Might
is.
be thinking of SmackDown.
Yeah,
he lost on
yeah.
SmackDown.
Actually, that's what it is.
What's
But
the
that's.
same with SmackDown?
Oh yeah.
I got notes. Yeah.
Good thing you got notes, man. Otherwise, that'd have been awkward. Oh,
Man.
I don't. The match I didn't really remember much from anyway, so it's like who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I mean, it was the piss break match. Like
Yeah,
you
but
said,
basically, yeah.
so.
Alright, and then we get to the big main event, which I was actually excited for. Going into it, going into the pay-per-view itself, and going into the match. I was actually excited about seeing it because I've never seen one, so.
I was excited to see it again because, I mean, the first time I did see it, it was boring matches.
Mm.
But I mean,
Apparently that was the kind of the the unanimous reception of that match from a lot of people I've heard. They've all been saying it was like, except from the ending, I guess. And then,
yeah, I guess Kali and the Singh brother falling off the.
yeah, that was pretty good. That was the highlight of that. Yeah, the Singh brothers seem to be always the highlight of their matches. Because I mean, the first time he got involved, when he almost killed one of them.
That phase where he's like.
Yeah, exactly, which has become a meme now. I've seen it a lot on Facebook and Twitter. It's the whole, like, you know, at that moment he knew he fucked up. It's that whole meme going on with that little snapshot. Like, well.
If there's ever going to be another match like that, they need to get the first sell down, what the round to do, and just have it open. Now you start off in the ring first, and you either climb over or go through the doors when they were open.
Hmm.
I think we should do it that way, because I thought the first part of the match wasn't okay, but then it started people got outside.
Yeah, I mean the concept of the Punjabi prison match was kind of cool. I mean, because like they were saying, like, you know, the doors will open in, like, you know, 60 seconds, and I thought, oh, it's kind of like almost, I mean, not like a Royal Rumble, obviously not, but just the countdown element was kind of cool.
I just
But
feel like it would be a good match to watch from home.
yeah, from home it's a good one,
I don't
but
think I would ever want to see that at an event.
yeah.
Because of like the obstructed view and whatnot.
I mean, it's definitely not as visible of what's going on like a cage or Hell in a Cell. Because I mean, they're more thinner, and also they don't have another cage surrounding it. So, I mean, they saw the Great Khali come back. They saw that at least. But and yeah, about the Great Khali, has he put on weight? He seemed like he looked a bit like he had put on a few. I swear he was more leaner than that. I don't know.
It looked a little bit.
I don't know.
I
Hmm.
mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't really think. I mean, if he did put on weight, it doesn't surprise me because he's.
I know he's been away for a while, yeah.
size.
And
I mean,
yeah.
obviously for his size, he's not able to get around as well as others. But I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, he did look a little bit like he put on a little bit of weight.
What do you think of Great Khali's return, Momo? What was your take on it? If you're there, hang on. Momo, you here? Oh, for fuck's sake! Right. Jesus, dude. Right, hang on.
Okay.
Right. Oh, fuck. Right. Let's see if I can. Right. Hang up on him for a second now. Let's try and call him again. if it'll let me. Come on. Come on.
Blooper reel.
Fuck. Oh, what is wrong? I don't know if it's my side or it's his side. I don't know because it froze before, and I don't know whether it was maybe it's just a sign I just need a new computer.
I don't know. Let me see.
Where is he? Oh, hang on, got a notification. Oh, he said apparently he's lost sound. He can't hear us. Oh, hang on. Why is he like? Yeah, add, please come in, Simon. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, this is not the kind of thing I pictured when doing podcasts. This kind of shit. Call failed. Now it's failing. Fuck! Come on, Simon.
Okay, I just seen the message.
Damn it, man! What happened? I mean, I heard his mic go a bit funny earlier, just before he went.
I thought I heard it go a little bit scratchy.
Yeah. So maybe the connection's probably fucked. Alright, hold on. Come on. Alright, maybe if I might try and maybe just end it for the minute, and then I'll try and do that, because it might be that it's just like, I don't know. But anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Hang on.
Okay.
Alright. Fuck, man. If you're listening to this and you're wondering what the fuck's going on, my apologies. Technical issues, obviously. Right. Let's try this out. Let's see if... Let's call in Simon again. Come on, Simon. What you doing? Connecting. Oh, don't tell me he's gone completely. Oh, fuck's sake, I don't... Seriously, is it just mine or what the fuck? Right, maybe I've got to fucking shut down the whole thing altogether, Alright, let's try this. Let's try and... Alright, let's try signing out of Skype. Let's do it like this. Alright. The old reset. Fuck, man. And we were getting into some really riveting conversations about Great Khali as well. Damn it. Really riveting. Fuck me. What is wrong with this? Yes, I know, I don't care. Okay, hopefully this will get good again. And is this still recording? Yes, it's still recording. Yeah, right, good. So it hasn't fucked off yet. Okay. Let's get you back on. Simon. Right. So it probably is my end. Fuck. Pick up, Momo. Come on. What are you doing? Don't know what happened. Alright, hang on. Alright, come on. Right. Answer, please. Come on. Go on, get on. Yeah, Jesse's right. This is the blooper reel. Fuck's sake. Do. Ba-ba. Come on, man, answer the call. the call, dude. Come on. Answer the call, dude. Come on. Oh, here we go. Now he's calling. Right, here we go. Hello? Hello? Oh, seriously, what's going on here? Connection is live. Test now. Come on. Apparently it's low. Quality information. That microphone. The connection apparently is shite. Come on. Come on. Fuck, this is bullshit. Maybe we should go on Mixler. That'll probably be easier. Fuck, dude. Come on. Right, end the call there. Right. Check your internet connection. Can cause a bad connection. Yeah, it's that then. I don't know whether is it mine then? Wait, come on. Oh, this is such fuck. Come on. Alright. Answer the call, come on. Come on, Simon. Go on. Oh, this is such bullshit. We didn't even get into RAW and SmackDown either, so this will have to be the fucking... This will have to be the Battleground thing then. Hello? Hello, hello. Alright, are we all here now? Hello? Momo? What's going on? Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. Simon, talk to us. Fuck, man. We didn't even get into Raw and SmackDown, man. So this will have to be a fucking... Like, we didn't even get to... Well, we only just briefly went into Punjabi prison. Then Great Khali ruined it for all of us. We were talking about Great Khali and it fucked up. So Great Khali fucked it all up for us. I don't know. Simon, what's going on, man? Come on. I think I don't know. I looked on the FAQ. It said something like if a internet connection is bad, then it will cause audio problems and calls being dropped, etc. So it could be he's got a bad internet connection.
Could be.
I have no fucking idea though. Right. Damn it, dude. Right. Jeez. I don't know what we didn't have anything like this last week. I don't know why it's going wrong this week. Like what the fuck? Momo, are you in here? Talk to us, dude. No. Is this what the show's going to be like for the rest of the runtime? Going to be us trying to make a fucking phone call? Oh. Yeah, it will be, like you said, the blooper reel. It'll end abruptly with a blooper reel. Or we might have to finish it off without him. Fuck. Which I'd hate to do that.
Yeah, I really don't want to do that.
Because we had a good dynamic going on, like banter between all three of us and all that. But oh fuck.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Come on, dude. Like, where's his thing? I'm gonna ask.
Back again. Can
Hello, Momo. What's going on? Right, hang on.
have you said anything on Twitter?
I've sent him a message on Skype asking him how his internet connection is, because it could be that, but
That could be.
Fuck, dude. I hope everyone's entertained by this, because like, I hope you're getting your time's worth. You're just hearing us like just trying to do a phone call that just won't
Make
work.
a damn phone call.
Just a damn phone call. That's all we ask. And like what? Like just Skype has to do us in with no lube. Fuck, dude, come on. Right, hang on. Alright. Let's try and call Simon again. Come on, get in, Simon. Fuck. And then there's this one now. Right, hang on. Fuck, man. Jeez, what is wrong with this bullshit? Motherfucker. Right, let's go on Twitter and ask him. Now you're hearing gibberish the whole time via me. Oh, this is very entertaining, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh-huh. Right, now he's not even connecting. Right, fuck. What is... Oh man, I don't want to have to go on without him. That might have to be the case. This is giving me a headache, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I know. Blah. Just let me do my fucking shit, okay? Come on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Jeez, what's going on with me today? Right. Oh. Simon. Come on, man. Just to make a fucking phone call. Like, what is up with this shit? Come on. He's online, but it's not answering. Oh, what are you doing? Alright. So it seems like the majority of the fucking podcast is going to be this bullshit, which I apologise for. But that's how these things go. Fuck, I need to rearrange. it seems like Simon's just gone completely. Hang on. So it might have to be just me and Jesse, which is a shame, because it was actually pretty good with all three of us. We had a pretty good like dynamic going on. We had a pretty good bit of banter going on. Thing is, how am I gonna edit it out and everything? Right. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello? I can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me, Simon?
Hello, can you hear this?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, seriously, what's going on with this? I could hear you a second there, but now it's not working. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, this is... Oh, this is... Come on. Okay, now I can't... Now it's not even doing the dial tone again. Right, now it's cool ringing. Right, cool, come on. Answer, please. What is he doing? Right, for the minute, let's just get Jesse back on. Right, for the minute, let's get Jesse on. Hello, what's going on?
Oh, nothing.
I'm trying to get friggin' Momo back on, but I don't know. Fuck. For the whole time during recording, it's just been me ranting about fucking Skype and just ranting about getting the fucking phone call done, but it's not. And by that, it's not working. But I don't know. I'm just. Come on, Simon. I had him for a second. It was working, but then we lost him.
Damn.
I had him for a second, literally, and just went, and I was just like, fuck. Fuck. If this doesn't get resolved, I might have to ask him if we can continue without him, which is horrible, but.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't want to do that, but I mean, if worst comes to worst.
We might have to, yeah. Come on, Simon. Damn it.
This is the literal definition of technical difficulty.
I know. This is giving me a headache. That's how bad it is. Fuck. Oh. But yeah, the Battleground overall was, yeah, but I don't know, it's just, But I heard people talking like saying like, "Oh, it's the worst pay-per-view ever," and I just thought, I can name another that was worse. But I mean, Extreme. What's it called? December to Dismember '06. Just watch that.
Oh my god.
That was fucking awful.
Mm-hmm.
And it was actually voted the worst of that year. What one?
Fastlane.
I actually don't remember what happened in that one. What happened in there?
Goldberg squashed Owens.
Oh yeah. Oh, is that why it's the worst? Because an old timer. But yeah, that was pretty stupid.
Charlotte's pay-per-view streak ending at Fastlane,
Mm.
and like they had the filler matches with Jinder and Rusev and Big Show and Rusev,
Yeah.
and I think Cesaro and Rusev.
Yeah.
And they had Cass and Enzo versus the Club. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Hang on.
And I think that was it, but it was just boring overall. And that was when my network didn't want to work,
Yeah.
and I got it working only to see Owens get squashed. So
Yeah.
I was kind of.
I was actually on the edge of my seat when that match was going on, because I thought, like, you know, if it was almost like it was real to me for a second. So I thought, don't let Goldberg hit you. I thought, don't go near Goldberg. Don't let him hit you. He's gonna fuck you up. But yeah, then Jericho's music hit, and then distraction, and then spear, done. Well, no, spear, then jackhammer, done.
As soon as Jericho's music hit, my heart just, motherfucker. Like I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't want it to happen,
Yeah.
but I mean.
So I mean, I was hoping like instead, like Brock interferes and fucks Goldberg up. So it'll kind of be almost like a somewhat of a throwback to No Way Out '04.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Something like that.
Because I mean, was it? And it was the same placement of the pay-per-view in the year. Because No Way Out, wasn't it? That was before WrestleMania, back in the day. So I thought it could have been it could have been a good.
Austin gave Goldberg the ticket and said, "Don't do nothing I wouldn't do," and he came in there and cost Brock the match
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought it could have been a nice throwback if they did that. Like if they had
They could have done
Brock Lesnar, they could have done that. And if, like, I don't know, they could have said, like, maybe Brock, like, you know, if he got interviewed post match or post show or whatever, he could have been interviewed, and they say, "Why did you do that?" And then he goes, "Payback." And like, obviously, probably only the hardcore fans would know what that meant. But it's just like, it'd be like a little Easter egg. It would be like a little Easter egg thrown in there, because it would make me go, "Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, good one, WWE." But no. But yeah, and they've got that whole the whole WWE 24 thing with Goldberg. I think that's coming up on the network sooner or later.
Yeah, I think they might be doing something like that.
Yeah. Are you excited for that? I'm personally not, because it's reminding me of why I hated Goldberg in WWE at this point.
I mean, everything that, like, I can almost, like, everything that he's gonna say on there, he's already said on the Edge and Christian podcast.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably gonna say, "Oh, it's so great for my kid to see me wrestle," but then he's gonna say, "It was really tough on my body," and
Yeah.
everything.
I heard that he was bitching and moaning in that podcast, like he was saying, "I'm miserable" or whatever.
Yeah, he's miserable for, like, because he has to get up and train all day,
Yeah.
and then with training all day, after taking one F5, he was stiff as an action figure.
Because I mean, I mean, possibly because, like, you know, he's getting older and everything, but also because obviously Goldberg is infamous as being one of the wrestlers who was just, you know, he didn't really give a shit. He was just there for the paycheck, and that was it. Because he even admitted it in the Monday Night Wars documentary, he said when he would get in, he'd like think about wrestling as he was wrestling, obviously. Then he would punch his ticket, walk out, and then didn't think about it at all. After that, that was it. That's all his deal was during that time. But like, and I just think that's not someone to put the belt on. Really, I don't know. To a degree, it works, but only if they're going to stick around. Really, because that's why I don't really like Brock Lesnar as Universal Champion. So I mean, I was speaking back and forth with someone on Facebook, and I said the one tiny teeny bit of positivity from Jinder's reign is that he's there every week. Yes, it's a small positive, and it's not the right person to have a positive, but it's a positive nonetheless. It's way better than Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, yeah, he's a former UFC champion, which people had told me that on Facebook, but I thought, yeah, but this ain't UFC. Okay, exactly. In WWE they don't care. They care when it's Brock Lesnar, but anyone else.
I have to mention it because JBL, when he said he's the most successful combat athlete or the greatest combat athlete in the history of sports, how can you say that? Like, I haven't watched UFC all my life, but I know enough to know that Brock Lesnar is not the greatest.
No, he'd probably be in top 10, but I don't think he'd be the absolute end all be all or whatever.
But John Jones, the guy that called him out, he's above him in my opinion, because he's only lost once, and that was because of I think a disqualification.
Oh. Well, I mean, Brock would have gotten. He got disqualified after his match with Mark Hunt, but had they known he was juiced up during, they would have said nope. So, but it was after the fact, yeah.
In one of his first fights too, for hitting someone in the back of the head.
Ah. I would say it's like what's it the whole? So I think it's the whole boxing rule. You can't do rabbit punches. I think that's what they're called or something when they're hitting like right at the back of the head. Like you're not allowed to do that because obviously concussions and shit. But I remember hearing that UFC used to be you could do anything you wanted, without unless it's fish hooking or eye gouging. That was a no-no. But everything else you could below the belt, biting, whatever.
Balls and, I've seen one fight where the dude grabbed his balls.
Fuck.
I wouldn't do that. You couldn't pay me enough money to get in there and say, "Oh, a guy might grab your balls."
But I don't know. If you're in a fight and you want to stop the other person, then I don't know. You do whatever you do. It's animal instinct when you're in the corner. You just but I don't know. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, but I don't know. Everyone has their own tactics. Alright, let's try and get Simon back on. Come on, Simon. Unless he's just thrown up his hands and just went, nah, fuck it. Which I wouldn't. Which Simon, if you listen to this, I wouldn't blame you if you did that. I would not blame you. I'd probably be like, oh fuck it.
I'm with Tony. I have no problem. I would have done the same thing.
Just come on. It's oh fuck. I mean, I don't know. It's say if you were calling a call center or something, and they just kept on yo-yoing you back and forth, or whatever, and you were just getting nowhere. Eventually, you probably I don't know. I probably would stick there for a little bit, but I wouldn't stick there all day doing that. Because I'd be like, okay, I've got better things to do with my time, please. But fuck. Alright, Simon, if you're listening to this, I hate to do this, but we might have to carry on without you, dude. I'm sorry, man, but fuck.
Sorry.
Alright. If we can get you on during, then that's awesome. But for the minute, we're gonna have to, because if we want to get into everything we wrote down, then unless this is just a Battleground review, which we've kind of already done. We've kind of gotten a good portion of what to say in here. Alright, hang on. Wingback sorted. Right, apparently he's sorted now. Let's get you on then. Come on. Hello?
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Like,
I can hear you.
can you hear us?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Finally, back on fucking track, dude. After about,
How long was that?
after
Like 30 minutes?
it felt like 5 hours. Because I was trying to sort shit out. But I don't know. But anyway, you're right. So you're here now, Simon. Alright, you're good.
What you think?
Alright. So we were just talking about Brock and about his UFC stuff. And yeah. Alright, so let's get back to Battleground, I guess. Alright, so we left off at Jinder Mahal. The whole, what's it, Great Khali, I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
And the Singh brothers, wasn't it? Like we were saying about how him going through the table was awesome, and I was saying about how it seems like every time Orton touches them, there's an awesome moment coming. Because like the one moment where he almost got killed, the first one, because he threw him too hard, and then there was the second one was like he RKO'd him through a table, didn't he? I think at Money in the Bank. That was it.
Yeah, I think
And the ref wasn't counting for some reason. So it was count outs, but he wasn't going 1, 2. He was in awe. The ref was in awe at what he was seeing Randy do to the Singh brothers. He was thinking, "This is awesome! Oh shit, I meant to count 1, 2." I don't know, but anyway, so yeah, what did you all think of this Punjabi prison match? What did you think of it?
I don't really know. I mean, honestly, it could have been better, but I don't think Jinder and Orton have chemistry.
Yeah, they don't really go well, especially with Jinder. He's a forced champion. If he possibly had a better build up and maybe had better mic skills, because he talks about the same thing all the time. He's always saying, "You people don't like diversity." Yeah, exactly. Simon, what are your thoughts, man?
On the match?
Yeah, the match overall. Like, what do you think of it?
No, I'd give it a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
It was very good when they were just inside the ring, but picked up when they got out the first part.
Yeah. Because I mean, like us. Sorry.
It was Great Khali. I think that was just the one day on that day.
Yeah. Yeah. But besides the Singh brother getting falling through the table, kind of not like Mick Foley, but it kind of, now that I think about it, it kind of brings to mind that, but obviously on a lower scale, because obviously Mick Foley's was way more iconic, but yeah, then Great Khali comes out, and they played Jinder's music, and I was legitimately thinking, what's going on? Because I thought Jinder's already here. Why would Then Great Khali came out, and I was like, oh, that's why. Okay. I've heard.
Do his entrance again. I don't know what's going on, and then
Botchamania.
comes out.
It'd be Botchamania. But yeah.
5 stars.
Yeah, ask Meltzer what he felt of it.
I think he gave it a 0.75 out of 5 stars.
Was that legit?
I think so.
Yeah. But then again, if it.
Less than 1 star.
Yeah. Which I don't blame him, but I mean, but the thing is, it seems like with Meltzer, unless it was in Japan, it's not worth 5 stars.
Yeah, I think
Or 6 stars, 7 stars. But
I think the last WWE match to get 5 stars from Meltzer was Punk and Cena at Money in the Bank, where it was the pipe bomb build up and he walked out. Quote.
Uh, but yeah, I wasn't watching at that point, but I have heard a lot of good things about the pipe bomb. And I think I saw it on YouTube, and I didn't realize it was a work. But then when I was hearing it, I thought, like, is he really saying this? Like, what does Vince think about this? But then, yeah, then I found out it was a work. Like, it was kind of like, I guess the new age version of when Brett was in. Remember on Raw, Brett did that whole rant after. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like the new age version of that, because you're thinking, is this a work or is he really ranting here? Because I thought that was a legit shoot when Brett did that.
I think it was. I think you could put that in saying it was a worked shoot.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because I mean, when I was watching that on VHS, and I was thinking, whoa, like, jeez.
I have a feeling that he could have said. Vince probably told him, "Go out there and say what you want to say, but just stay away from a couple things."
Yeah.
Which obviously wasn't him being dead, but I mean.
Yeah, that was a bit like, okay.
Yeah. When he said that, I thought, maybe this is a shoot.
And then then he was saying, like, he'll probably send it, like, he'll give it to his his idiotic daughter and stupid son-in-law. But like, but he did speak truth at the beginning of it when he said well, I mean, I imagine it's truth, because come on, it's John Cena. Like when he was saying, like, there's one thing you're good at, John, and it's kissing Vince's ass and stuff like that. And he said The Rock as well. He was saying The Rock does it or something.
And Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
But no, he said I don't know if you're as good as Dwayne though, and then he looked at the camera and said, "Oops, I'm breaking the fourth wall."
Oh, there you go. Yeah. But yeah, speaking of Punk, do you believe the rumors that he might be coming back to WWE? Because supposedly WWE wants him. Whether he wants them is another story.
Yeah, that's a good point. But a lot of people say that, like, he's burned his bridge with WWE.
Yeah.
But I think Bruce Pritchard said himself that no doors are ever entirely closed with WWE.
Yeah, I don't believe that either. Yeah, because I mean, look at Bruno, look at Warrior. If Macho Man hadn't have died, he probably would have come back sooner or later.
Yeah.
So, but what are you gonna do? I mean, would he be? Sorry. Yeah, he might have to, since that, like, basically his career in UFC shit the bed. So, that 2-minute fight said it all. And plus, I don't.
Coming into that fight, I knew that if he gets taken to the ground, it is over.
Yep.
Because I'd watched the specials that, like, Fox Sports had put out on their channel, and it was like the road to the Octagon for CM Punk, and it was all his training and whatever, and they kept making fun of him because he used to be a wrestler, and that guy actually stunnered him during training, and I thought it was funny. And
I think I remember that documentary actually. Was it a 3-parter one or 2-parter? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was 3 parts.
Yeah, I might have seen it then.
But in every part, he was having trouble with his takedowns, and so I thought, well, if he can keep this on, like, standing up, he might have a chance. But as soon as he got took down, I was like, yep, fuck it.
Yeah, he came on too strong right at the beginning. That was his biggest mistake.
Yeah,
I think it seems like he was trying to get a knockout straight away,
yeah.
but no. Oh fuck. But anyway, yeah. So on with the main event of Battleground, I felt near the end I was thinking maybe Randy might take it back, or maybe, like, I don't know. because I had heard Jinder was going to lose the belt sooner than we believe through like, 'cause, I don't know, rumors and everything. I heard that like Jinder, his world title run isn't the main priority anymore or something.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
But I don't know whether that's true. Because I mean, SummerSlam will tell us if Jinder doesn't walk out with the belt at SummerSlam, then there you go. But I've also heard that they were thinking of putting the belt on Shinsuke, and then like Jinder Mahal comes back as an avenging babyface or something in the wake of the whole India tour. I've heard that. I don't know if. But he should have been a babyface to begin with, I think, because if they're marketing towards India, why are they making him a bad guy?
Yeah, and they had the thing before he became like when they first brought him back, he was doing the whole like Shanti thing, or where he was like, it's supposed to mean like peace, and
Yeah.
like, but they done that for a week, and then they just went away with that.
I don't know. I just think like, because the whole time when he was doing those bad guy promos and everything, I just thought like, if they're trying to market towards India, then I don't think being a heel is going to help that.
Exactly.
Because cause, I mean, maybe they don't mind over in India that he's a bad guy, but I don't know. I just think like, cause just say, so I'm thinking if it was like alright, Momo, like if we had a British World Heavyweight Champion, would we appreciate it if he was a heel? I'm not entirely sure.
I'm not sure.
Because I mean, because I'm trying to think of it from in India's perspective, if they'd like that, but I don't know.
If Pete Dunne went to the main roster and became world champion as a heel, like,
Yeah.
I'll probably be on board with that.
I mean,
Because I like Neville and he's heel.
yeah, that's a good point, really, actually. 'Cause I mean, I do like the King of the Cruiserweights character he's got.
I do too.
I just don't know who they're gonna drop it to, like. 'Cause I mean, they don't have anyone. Yeah, they had Aries, but he's fucked off. And I thought like he was the closest thing to like being, the next step, but would it be? So I mean, they're doing the whole the feud with Tozawa, but really, I don't. It seems more like Tozawa's gonna be feuding with Titus.
Yeah.
Because there's rumblings within that, because like Titus threw in the towel when Tozawa didn't want him to, and he's saying like, "What are you doing?" in his really a thick Japanese accent or whatever, his thick Asian accent, which I've heard he's putting it on or something.
Yeah.
Like deliberately, and I just think, because and they're saying about anti-racism and shit, but yet they pull that shit off. But I don't know. Vince loves his stereotypes, apparently. But yeah, I'm just hoping. Jinder Mahal makes me like he makes me happy to know that Cena's taking the belt from him. That's the one thing about him that confuses me. So I just think, you make me like John Cena. What's wrong with you?
You're not supposed to do that.
We don't like Cena here. Yeah. Yeah, that is a point. I mean,
Oh God. If you would have asked me a month ago, yeah. But since he's been Money in the Bank, like since he's had Money in the Bank, they haven't done anything with him.
Yeah.
It's like Carmella. She won Money in the Bank on SmackDown.
Well, she technically she's won it twice. She's a 2-time Money in the Bank winner, technically.
Other than CM Punk, she's
Mm.
And she's, I think like, then the next week it was Ellsworth. They kicked Ellsworth off SmackDown, and since then she's been on TV like once.
Right. Yeah.
Like it's, yeah. Like it's
And they haven't really shown any personality either. That's the thing with either of them. They haven't shown any personality. That's the real kicker here. They don't really have charisma or anything. They don't.
I mean, with Carmella, they're still trying to play off that thing where when she was with Enzo and Cass in NXT.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
that's.
it's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's weird. Like she should have been with. She should have been the manager, like she was in NXT,
Yeah.
or valet, whatever you want to call her. But they can't put her back with him now because they've split up. Which that didn't take long either. That's. But just. But yeah, I don't know who Jinder could drop it to. That would be good besides John Cena, but.
Well, I read the other day that after SummerSlam, Sami Zayn's going to be getting a push, but I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, that's what Jesse said actually. I can't remember, wasn't it? You said something like, yeah, he was gonna get like after this, he was gonna get like a main event push or something.
After SummerSlam, he's getting the main event push. And
Yeah.
Like what I'm thinking is that if Corbin doesn't cash in at SummerSlam, he's gonna cash in whenever Zayn wins the belt. Or
Yeah.
he could cash in at SummerSlam and Zayn goes into a program with Corbin.
Yeah, that's a point
I
actually.
don't know.
I mean, I heard that Baron Corbin was gonna feud with Shinsuke for the Money in the Bank briefcase, but that hasn't really come into fruition yet. If that is
Yeah,
true.
Like they could have done something with like Mr. Kennedy, like when he won it,
Mm.
and he done the thing. I think I don't know, did he like fail a drug test, and his punishment was dropping the briefcase?
Was this before he hurt Randy and then got kicked out? Because apparently Kennedy apparently,
Before.
well, because that's supposedly what happened to
This
him.
is 2007.
Oh, okay.
Because then Edge won. He won the briefcase on Raw, and then on SmackDown he cashed in on Undertaker.
Ah. Okay. A little history lesson there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, because I mean,
Somebody was watching it back then.
yeah, I know exactly. Because I was just about to say I wasn't watching, so it's a good thing we got you here, Jesse. So,
Yes, I'm useful.
you can you can fill us in on all the blanks, all the blank spaces. Because I mean, just I don't know. I personally didn't like the brand extension the first time. I just didn't like how there was two world champions. I think that was the real kicker to me. I just thought, like, in one company there should be only one definitive world heavyweight champion, and they could have had that with the undisputed belt. But then that tanked out after how long? Not even a year. I don't think it was even a year, because then Triple H just got yeah, that was weird. And, but yeah, I mean, I feel like they probably are going to give the belt to Baron, probably. I don't like the idea of it, because I just think he's just meh. Like, I just don't really. His look bothers me. I don't like his hairline. Like, it's just not working for me. And just I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's probably just his inability to be captivating at all. He's just not good.
Unless he cashes in on Brock Lesnar, like I said on Twitter a few days ago.
Yeah, that would be like. I mean, like, what's it? Benoit kind of did that when he won the Rumble, wasn't it, in 04? He jumped ship to Raw, and then he went into contention for the World Heavyweight title. So I guess it could happen, but it's a bit, I don't know, with the Money in the Bank briefcase and everything, it's a bit like, how does that work?
Yeah.
But it would be.
If they're gonna have like Money in the Bank, they should have had something of like equal for Raw. Like, they could have had like a King of the Ring tournament for Raw.
Mm.
And the winner would be King of the Ring, and he would get a shot at Universal Champion.
Mm. So I mean, had they had two, if they decided to make it a joint pay-per-view with Money in the Bank, they could have. I feel like they could have done, like, say, they're able to go after their respective championships, but if they wanted to, like with the Royal Rumble back then, they could jump ship and go after the, like, a Raw superstar can go after the SmackDown title, and and like vice versa. Excuse me. Like, because I mean, it's just because I mean, it would, give weight to the whole, like, invasion aspect, because I mean, because that's clearly what they're trying to, the whole Monday Night Wars, that's clearly what they're trying to do here. But it's just the fact that it's one company, it doesn't exactly work unless you actually divide the two the two brands.
Right.
But the thing is, they all go through one filter, Mr. McMahon, so it kind of doesn't really work unless you, like, but it's just a giant fucking clusterfuck. It's just like, what the hell? But I mean, yeah, the Punjabi prison match, it was kind of bleh. I mean, it was interesting. I mean, I think I only enjoyed it slightly because of the aspect of I've never seen one. I think that was the main reason that I didn't mind it. Had I seen them before, I probably would have been like, oh, fuck this. But
well, I read a lot of tweets that people said that they fell asleep watching it.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, but then they got woke up by Great Khali, and they're like, "What?" But
I've seen someone say that on Facebook. They fell asleep at like some part of the pay-per-view, and they woke up and Khali was on the screen.
oh man,
You would think you have a nightmare.
yeah, exactly. A dream within a dream, or something like that. But
Any thoughts on Raw this week?
I mean,
yeah, I have.
the only thing I can really think of is it's Raw. And,
Yeah,
I mean,
I like the little. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, the little brawl between Joe, Roman, and Braun. But Brock wasn't there, was he? No. But yeah, because I mean, the thing wasn't it. Yeah, Braun said something like, "I just want to leave bodies around" or something. I'm just here to leave a wasteland or something, and then.
I think he said pile bodies.
Yeah, that's it. And
Yeah.
then Roman, like, just, yeah, he went, "Shut up," and then then there's like a sucker punch to him, and then that caused the brawl. After he was naming the many accolades he has, saying he's been main event of WrestleMania twice, which we don't.
3 times.
Oh, 3 times actually. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, third where he retired the Undertaker, and yeah,
When he said, it was funny when he said Braun and Samoa asking what they've done in WWE, because I thought, well, they've beaten you.
That's a very good point, actually. Yeah.
I just hate the whole, well, I've done this, so I deserve a title shot.
Yeah, the whole entitlement bullshit. Yeah.
Something what John Cena would say.
Because people, that's what people are saying about Jinder being champion. They're saying, "Oh, well, he's been here for 10 years or whatever," and it's just like, well, no, you get a push because you're doing a good job, not because you've been here forever. Because I mean, imagine if it was like that.
Like pushing Ty Dillinger, because he's been in developmental since like 2006.
Yeah, and when was it? He was where he was super kicked by Shawn during a skit.
Yeah, he was Stan.
You just kicked Stan. I just kicked Stan. I saw that on Facebook. That's hilarious.
Yeah, and then everyone has to make the joke. I guess you could say that kick was a perfect 10. Wink, wink. And
Yeah.
And then after the Roman, Joe, and Broad segment, there was Elias Samson versus Finn Balor in a no DQ match.
Yeah, which I mean, they multiple replays of the friggin', like, you know, the sort of honky tonk man esque, you know, hitting him over the head. I mean, they were saying he hit him over the head, but it was the shoulder. He hit him in the shoulder, really, but but obviously that's.
He still got a cut on
I know, I noticed that, yeah, because yeah, when it happened and he was on the floor and he was bleeding, I thought, what the fuck happened? Like he's bleeding. And just they couldn't wait to show the video package of that a million times. We saw it the first time, but then they thought, let's do it again.
Let's run it in the ground.
It was cool the first time, and I just think, like, you know, we've seen Jarrett do it a few times, we've seen Honky Tonk Man do it a few times, but just, I don't know, I just always think of Honky Tonk Man or Jarrett doing it. I don't really, with Samson, it's kind of like, but
I've heard that they're gonna start calling Elias Sampson just Elias now.
yeah, I've heard that. I've heard they've actually changed his profile, like on this website, like they've actually changed it to just Elias. Because Vince doesn't like.
Seems like the trend of anybody when they come up from NXT, like
Yeah, any.
Langston and Adrian Neville and Antonio Cesaro.
Yeah.
Colin Cassidy.
Yeah.
Guess what? Big pass.
And Alexander Rusev.
And just sooner or later we're gonna be seeing Enzo being his name changed to Zoe. He'll just be Zoe.
Sure called That's Amore.
Oh. Why did that? Oh. I bet they're gonna do that as well.
You heard it here.
You heard it here first, man. If they do that, then blame Jesse if it happens. Oh, damn it, man. But like, what would his finisher be though? What would it? Because I mean, does he even have a finisher?
I think he used like the middle rope, where he jumped off the middle rope and he done a DDT.
Like a tornado DD from the corner, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it? Oh, okay. Because I always just think of him and Cass doing a finisher. That whole, what was it called?
The bada boom shakalaka.
Something like that. Yeah, wasn't it? I think it was called Air. Wasn't Air Enzo originally? Then they said Boom Shakalaka or whatever the fuck.
I think Cole said it was Air Enzo one time, just like he called like the like when Ambrose like goes off the ropes and he comes back in the ring.
Oh yeah, the slingshot thingy. Yeah.
Yeah, he done it. He called it the wacky line a couple times, which was
Wacky wind. What?
like wacky line.
Oh, wacky line. Oh. Oh.
I never could have thought.
If that's what it's really called, then that just shows what character Dean Ambrose is. If that's really what it's called, Wacky Dean. Like he's a lunatic in the sense of what a Looney Tunes character is. That's how he is. I think that's really. So I mean, Nikki Cross, she's an actual lunatic fringe, but Ambrose, it just seems like he's like, you know, like he's like Daffy Duck or something. He's a Looney Tunes character right now. Cause it's just but yeah, the Finn Balor and Elias Sampson match, it was no DQ, but there wasn't. I don't really remember that much going on that warrants a no DQ. How much was there?
The only thing that
I mean, there was a chair shot, wasn't there?
there was a few chair shots, and that was it.
Yeah.
I think they both got their share of using the
Yeah.
chair. And then at one point with Balor hitting Samson over the back with a chair, Corey mentions for Finn Balor, revenge is just too sweet. So.
I heard about that. Like I read around that he referenced little Bullet Club reference there. Yeah. Shame they're not gonna do it though.
I guess so.
Apparently, I don't know. Maybe they are gonna do it, but whatever. Alright, so what else do we have from Raw?
I think after that, Bray Wyatt came in. He done a sister Abigail.
Yeah.
Samson won, describes my reaction at the end of the match perfectly when he said, "Why?"
Well, it's WWE, that's why. WWE. But yeah. Then after that, we get a video package recap of last Monday's reveal of Jason Jordan being Kurt Angle's illegitimate son. And yeah, then we're in the back with Renee interviewing him and Jordan. Oh no, it was Jason on his own, wasn't it? I think, yeah. And then Emma came in, yeah, and then she said like, why don't I just date Jordan or something like that, wasn't it? Why don't I?
If she had to get the attention on her, I know how I'll do it. I'll just date your son.
Oh yeah. So I guess we might see that in the pipeline. A little what's it? Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I wonder if she's gonna be one of the people that go back to NXT. Because I mean, they're not really doing much with her anyway. But
that could work. I can see that.
Because I don't know. I'm thinking.
What would she do in NXT? They would basically just feed her to Asuka.
Yeah, that's the fit. But the thing is, I feel like she's probably gonna lose to Ember at the next takeover. Because I think they would have done it at the last takeover they did, if Ember hadn't have gotten injured.
Yeah.
Because I mean, when they've been announcing Asuka as like being like something like she's making history, like the longest reigning champion in a long time or something, or like she's beating out different reigns, like she's beaten New Day's record, which was originally held by Demolition, and like I don't know, I just in my head I just yeah, and in my head I just thought this is just due to circumstance, like she's only had it for this long because Ember got injured. So I mean, there's a chance Ember would have taken it from her, but unless she is just going to be the end all be all champion, like they're going to make her like the female Bruno.
Possibly.
Which I don't know if that would last that long though, because Bruno had it for how long? Like 7 years, wasn't it? I think. Like he almost went to 8, but he was conked out by that point. Like he was like all fucked up, and he said, "I don't even want to be champion now." Anyway.
After that, we get Enzo versus
yeah.
Big Cass.
And
Cass 2.0.
or Siri. He sounds like Siri. He should he's basically just Siri, as I put it.
Every word he speaks is a full sentence.
Yeah, exactly.
He always has to.
Fuck.
I mean, I've seen a lot of resemblances to test with him because he finishes like he looks like him. He's big. He's got long hair.
And he has the big boot like the Test used to do a lot.
But Test is the only person I've ever seen that can make a big boot look devastating.
Yeah. But yeah, no, then I think he had a match with Enzo, didn't he? Which we already saw last week.
Yeah.
And we already knew going in that he was just going to get demolished by Cass, which he did.
Yeah, and I heard that god awful theme again.
Oh yeah, and then the awkward moment when he was beating up Big Show. Like it's just.
Yeah, and he gave him 4 Empire elbows, which is the goofiest finisher that's on the roster, or the goofiest move. And then,
Well, more goofy than the Superman punch.
Yeah, that too.
Fair enough.
And then he's beating down Big Show, and then the crowd's it's not even crickets. Even the crickets are silent.
Yeah. I know. The crowd was dead at that point. They just weren't doing anything. It was awkward silence. Because I mean, I was waiting for it to end.
Just there, like, is this supposed to happen or what? Because it got drawn out for like a really awkward amount of time.
Yeah. It's just what the fuck, man. Oh. Anyway, next was Alexa was interviewed in the back. Can't remember what she said. I think she just said she's going to dominate Bailey. I think it might have been, or something like that. I don't know.
I think she said she's going to dominate or whoever wins because it's not going to matter, and that their friendship's just a play for everybody, so stuff like that.
Yeah, fair enough. But, then after that we get I think it was Emma in the ring, and she didn't even get an entrance, which was weird. She was just in there, so she was basically like a jobber at that point. And then Nia came down, and she just basically fucked her up, and I feel like and I'm just because I mean Emma was making tweets like sort of somewhat semi-bashing WWE in a way, because she was saying like, these people are getting opportunities, but where's mine, and stuff like that. Or maybe it was kayfabe, but I don't know, because I thought why would they squash her in the way that she did, besides trying to make Nia Jax look strong. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to say about Nia really, or Emma, but
I don't really either.
It's just weird.
The only thing I could really see, like you said, the only thing I could really see what they could do with Emma is put her back in NXT.
Which I wouldn't be surprised if they do that, because she's not doing anything on the main roster, which partially not her fault, because like WWE don't know what they're doing anyway, and also didn't she have that neck injury or something? She had an injury that put her out for quite a while, which led to the whole Emelina stuff, which didn't work.
She couldn't do it, and then so they put her back as Emma. Which doesn't surprise me, because she's not the type of person that's just good looks.
I know,
Emma.
And I mean, she's a wrestler. She's not she's not a what's it like back in the day, Playboy model or whatever.
Yeah.
Like she's like she's
no Sable.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's a wrestler. She's there to beat people up. Right. So, but so after that we get a recap of the cruiserweights from last week, and basically I think it was stuff from 205 Live or something. Like they recapped. I think it was Akira had a match, and then we had
Run the Tower, I think.
Yeah, and then Akira Tozawa was interviewed, and then he's interrupted by Titus, who says he's cancelled Akira's match apparently, which Akira is like, what, like why? Like he's angry about it, and then Akira hits the ring. He's basically he cuts a promo, doesn't he? When he grabs the mic, I think cuts a promo saying to, I can't remember I can't even remember who his opponent was. Was it Davari or something actually?
Yeah, it was Davari.
Yeah, and then Neville comes out, talks trash about Akira, and then he's then
got in the ring,
yeah.
And eventually Davari came in and destroyed both of them.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe Davari's being groomed as being the next guy to take the cruiserweight belt from. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the finisher he has now, Byron Saxton used it at one point when he was a wrestler in like one of the seasons where NXT was a game show, I think.
Yeah.
And it just looked god awful. But now that Davari's doing it, it actually maybe it's because Neville's doing it and he sold it really well. But I kind of like it.
Nice. I personally can't remember what it looks like, but I don't know. It's just I don't know. That's just how much the cruiserweights excite me. I'm just like the.
I know I'm just skip over them.
Yeah, exactly. Simon just skips right through them.
I'll admit that was a fist break match for me.
Yeah,
Even though
definitely.
It wasn't even a match.
Yeah, it wasn't even. Yeah, it was mainly just a little skit that you would see like in the back or something, but it just happened to be in the ring. But anyway, Bailey's in the back speaking with Sasha, exchanging words, and then I think they're talking about their friendship and everything, and like saying about like whatever happens, like they're still friends.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I think Sasha's turning heel. I think, or it could be Bailey. I don't know. If it's Bailey, I'd rather it be Sasha. Because I mean, Bailey screams babyface, and Sasha, her whole gimmick, the boss. Like, wouldn't you expect it to be a bad guy role? But I don't know. So I mean,
How many times do we have to hear Michael Cole say it's boss time every time Sasha's music hits?
yeah.
Every week.
It's like him calling Roman Reigns the big dog, which that really irritates me when he does that.
Over and over and over.
Because I just think he's not. This ain't his yard. We've already cleared that. Yes, he beat the Undertaker, but I don't give a shit. You can't. Yeah.
He's still trying to get in the gate to his yard.
Roman's the janitor. He's the one that cleans up the place. like Taker dominates and takes people's souls, and then like Roman's just there in the back, washing the toilets or whatever. I don't know.
No one's here. This is my yard.
The crazy janitor who just spews out bullshit. But anyway, then we get a recap of the Fatal 4-Way match that was announced earlier, apparently, according to my notes. And then after that, Jason Jordan is interviewed in the back talking about his match with who was he facing again?
Kurt Hawkins.
Ah, there you go. Thank you for that.
I've seen today he has lost 100 matches in a row.
Yeah, I noticed that. remember when they were hyping him up?
Yeah, and I was actually excited for him to come back.
I know. I was.
I'd seen his work on the Indies, and I was like, wow, he can actually work. And they brought him back, and then
No.
they made a joke out of it.
It was just the scales just went completely down. Just deflated like a balloon. Deflated all the air out. So I mean, I kind of like the whole, was it the Kurt Hawkins stuff he was doing. That was pretty funny. I mean, they were stupid, but they were funny. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they were stupid, which is what made them good.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah, it's so bad it's good, that type of thing. Like stuff that makes you cringe, but you just can't help but laugh at it.
Yeah, it was a cheesy Chuck Norris jokes.
Yeah, exactly. Which they're like 10 years too late, but on the friggin' what's it, Chuck Norris jokes. Because I heard them a lot back like years ago, but I don't know. Then we get Ambrose and Seth in the back talking about their match later on. Dean expressing distrust towards Seth, and then we get Bailey's match with Sasha, which but it was wasn't it? I think it was a roll up finish, I believe, wasn't it?
I think. Yeah, her shoulder was up.
And I remember one distinct thing about this match: Sasha Banks executing an awful frog splash.
Yeah.
And I wrote down she,
It looked like that at WrestleMania 32, and it was just, yeah.
I wrote down on here, Sasha lands a terrible frog splash from the top rope that would make Eddie roll over in his grave. That's how bad I thought that fucking thing was. I just thought Eddie, like, if he was alive, he'd be looking at that and going, yeah, don't use that move again. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, in comparison to Eddie's frog splash, I still think RVD has the best one, in my opinion, because he made it look like it hurt. And
I think Owens is up there too. Like, I'd probably put RVD and then Eddie and D'Lo probably somewhere in there.
Oh yeah, D'Lo I did as well.
And then I put Owens.
Yeah. Well, that's fair enough. I mean, that's pretty good. Then after that we get we get
Hawkins and
yeah
Jason
Hawkins,
Jordan.
and yeah Hawkins first talking with someone in the back talking about his match with Jordan, yeah, and then yeah, then we get a PR segment that nobody cares about, and then then yeah, then we get
The PR segment was buy one shirt get one for $1. So I mean,
yeah.
I think that was what they were doing. So I was like, okay,
Cause I think
it'd be nice if you could show that when I had money. But
it seems like they do good deals during pay-per-views. So, I mean, like when it,
Yeah.
I think during Battleground that was the one where it was like you buy one you get one free or something on half price, which that was
Yeah.
that. Like, oh no, it was buy one then you get another one for $1 or pound or whatever, depending on where you are. Which I thought that was pretty good. But the thing is, I've filled up my friggin' wardrobe, so I can't capitalize on that offer. Oh, but yeah. So yeah, there was that, the PR segment, and then we get Jason Jordan making his way to the ring, and yeah, he pretty much just killed Kurt Hawkins, basically.
I like his new finisher. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Back suplex and then to a neck breaker.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And the one thing that I thought was really funny was Michael Cole accidentally calling Kurt Hawkins Kurt Angle. That was pretty funny. I don't know, because I just heard that and I thought, yeah, that's not Kurt Angle. Like, yeah, what are you doing, Cole? I mean, yeah, they got.
I'm pretty sure Stevie Wonder could tell the difference.
Oh yeah,
That's not Kurt Angle.
exactly. What do you think of Jordan's match, Momo?
Against Kurt Hawkins.
Yep.
It was what it was, really, wasn't it? Wasn't really paying interest at that point.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, it was pretty.
Michael Cole called him Kurt Angle a few times.
Yeah, exactly. I had the biggest smile on my face when he said that. 'Cause it's a bunch of mania. That's definitely going to be on one of those videos.
I bet Vince was going nuts backstage.
Yeah. Then we get a recap from the revival with the Hardys and everything. And then after that, 205 is promoted, but I doubt anyone cares. Then
I don't.
yeah, exactly. They're dead at this point. And then we get the revival who are interviewed in the ring, and that's weird. They're interviewed in the ring. Usually it's in the back, and then yeah, they declare their dominance and everything. But then they're interrupted by the club, who are, excuse me, they're claiming dominance or something like that. But it's quite.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like they were booked as like when they came out, they acted like they were faces. Like I didn't really. I was like, wait a minute. When they were beating up the Hardys last week. Just because you're going against another heel team doesn't automatically make you a baby face. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. They don't, but Vince doesn't like the idea of like heel versus heel or babyface versus babyface. He likes the whole hero, evil versus good dynamic.
even though in '97 he clearly came out and said that we feel like the era of good guy versus bad guy is passe.
Yeah,
And
I know.
now
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. We need another segment like that where he says that, because then it can kick off something good for once, or for 3 times. Because I mean, there's been 2 booms so far. Unless you count I've said online, like the whole Benoit situation. I remarked how that was almost like the wrestling boom that we didn't want, that nobody wanted. Because I mean, everyone was talking about that, so I felt it kind of counted, but not counted because of so okay.
I get what you mean.
I mean, people on Facebook hated me for that comment, but haters be hating. I don't care. I know, exactly. I kept the post up and everything. I didn't take it down or nothing. I just thought, fuck it, I don't care. But yeah, then right, so yeah, the club, they get into a match with them, and then the crowd are chanting for the Hardys as they lock up, and Cesaro and Sheamus are looking from the back, which so I don't know. They're okay, I guess, but just I'm thinking probably don't separate them, because I mean this is just me, but I'm not really a fan of Cesaro. I don't particularly find him that interesting. I mean, he's strong and everything, but character-wise, he doesn't really. Like, what is he?
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
I mean, he's the Swiss Superman, but whatever.
Yeah, that's all they've said. Is that he's Swiss and he speaks a bunch of different languages.
Yeah.
And he's strong.
But didn't Jinder Mahal say he speaks a whole bunch of languages, or something once in a promo? Which I mean, it worked for him clearly. Because like I don't know.
Because he gets but he gets a lot of heat whenever he starts talking in Punjabi. And I mean.
Which I mean, I've heard people say that like he should start out saying like speaking Punjabi, rather than like starting English at first. Like, he should start out speaking to people in Punjabi, and then yeah. But I don't know. I don't think anything could save Jinder at this point. It's just he's not really doing anything. He's just a body, which I mean that could be looked at as a pun. Because I mean he's got a great body and everything, but yeah, at this point he's just a body and nothing else. He's not really. He's there. He's a what's it called? Yeah, that, or he's basically a promotional champion. He's only there just to promote something.
Yeah, he's a marketing gimmick.
Yeah, exactly. But like, oh fuck. Then we get the Hardys cause a distraction. The Revival hit the Shatter Machine for the win. The Hardys hit the ring and attack the Revival. Jeff almost hits a swanton, but the Revival escapes, and then that's your for that.
And Matt done the delete right before doing the Twist of Fate too. So I kind of popped for that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But it's a shame that I don't think we're gonna see that though, to be honest. Because I think too much time has kind of gone. Unless they win the belts, then maybe maybe Matt gets hit in the head or something. I don't know. And then they say, "Oh, I'm deleted," or something.
Like, they wouldn't even have to call him broken or anything. Like, they could call him something else. Like, I don't know.
I really don't know either, to be honest.
He just couldn't. Like.
I don't know. It's a sticky situation with him. Yeah, actually, or good work, I guess. Shattered Hardy.
Maybe. But I don't know if they could do unhinged, because that could kind of fall over into lunatic, and then
then
Ambrose.
Yeah. But really, just I kind of have no hope with the whole like broken gimmick ever being used, because it's just the Freedom News that I've been reading. Like, I think Ed Norholm or whoever it is, like at Anthem, like he said he's not interested in discussing anything now. So it seems like it's just dead, the whole thing. Unless
They'll probably bring it up when they get inducted into the Hall of Fame, and that'll probably be all we hear about it when it comes from WWE.
I mean, unless Matt and Jeff go back to TNA or GFW, as they're called now, maybe then we'll probably see the broken gimmick again. But I think WWE should have just paid them off. I think, because I think they were waiting for it to be cheaper. I guess might have been, but then. Why not just, I don't know, you've got a gimmick that'll work and it'll sell t-shirts and everything, and why not just buy it? So, I mean, you bought WCW for chump change. Like so, like just I don't know.
I heard that like DDP and Jericho said that they knew if they knew that WCW was being sold at such a low price, they would have.
Yeah, I heard that too. Like they heard it was like, wasn't it like 2 million or something they paid for
I
it?
think it was like 3 or 4 million.
Yeah, and like yeah, Jericho was saying like had he known it was that cheap, he would have bought it or like something like that. And Eric Bischoff was close to buying it, but then when he found out that there was going to be no TV deal with it, he was like, well, what's the point? Because it is essentially like you just, you know, as he put it in a documentary, he said it's worth $20. Like, what's the point if you don't have TV time? Then, oh, if only the streaming services existed back then, because then that would have been a good place to do it. Then yeah, we probably would have seen like WCW online or something now, but.
But if WCW had lasted, I don't think it would have lasted very long. Like if WCW won the war, I don't think wrestling would be as big as it is today.
I know that's why I always say to people.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be as big at all.
I feel like had WCW won the war or whatever, they would have fizzled out anyway. So because I mean.
Eric Bischoff even said that himself.
And he was the guy behind the scenes, so he knew. And so Tony Schiavone even knew that it was it was just a freaking massacre backstage. And just like he was just going through the flow near the end of it, pretty much. And but yeah, if I don't know, because I heard that What Culture did a video saying like what if WWE didn't buy out WCW, and I said to my brother, they're like that I strongly believe WCW wouldn't have survived anyway. That they would have fizzled out despite that. Even if WWE hadn't have bought them out, they would have died out anyway. So WWE probably would have bought them out, like the second they just drowned or whatever. Because it's just I don't know. It was just inevitable, I think. Because But anyway, next we get Miz in the back with his entourage talking about their match soon. They make a reference to how Hollywood takes that they take any franchise and reboot them or something like that. I think. Yeah, which I thought they yeah, I thought that was really funny. Like they made the reference to whole reboots, like they try and make them good, but they're just not. So and I just thought that was pretty funny. Oh yeah, now I can. My writing's terrible. Sorry. They make a reference to how Hollywood today basically just digs up any remotely successful franchise and reboots them.
Yeah.
Like due to not having any ideas. That's what it was. Sorry. My writing is bullshit, man. Which that overall I thought it was funny. That was the point of this.
I think it's kind of coincidental that he's talking about like rebooting old Hollywood movies when he's been in like 3 sequels to The Marine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty true actually. Yeah, because I mean, each sequel is obviously riding on if you want to call it a success of the original.
Yeah.
Which it must have been a success to warrant however many sequels they got, but still, it's not really not really mainstream successful, if you know what I mean.
Anybody even seen the films?
I have not, no.
I've seen the first one.
Yeah, that's the one I've seen.
Mm.
And like and the one with like the 12 rounds things like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they done one with Cena, then they done one with Orton, and now they've done one with Ambrose.
Mm.
And I'll admit, I think the one with Ambrose is actually pretty good. I mean, I've watched it a few times.
I mean, I haven't watched any of them, but I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of in the realm of like, do I really want to watch this? Because I don't know, in my head I just think it's going to be bad walking into it, but I guess maybe I should look at it as like, it'll be bad, but there might be some chuckles in there.
Like it's gonna be bad, but there's obvious worse.
Yeah,
Like
because I have definitely seen worse. So yeah, I haven't even seen them yet, and I can tell that I've seen worse. But never mind. Then they promote Miz TV, and tomorrow, in fact, it's going to be Jason Jordan being the special guest, and they're likely going to do the whole, what is it like to be Kurt Angle's son, like they've done a million times already. So
it's not like he's gonna know because he's technically known he's been his son for like maybe 2 months.
yeah, but yeah,
So,
they're likely to just run that into the ground until everyone's sick of it. Then they sorry.
Do you not think that the storyline will end when, not like, Jason Jordan will just say that he made it up if he doesn't get where he wants to be? Like, he's saying that he's Angle's son to get top spot, but when he doesn't get the top spot, he says that he made it all up. Something like that.
Yeah, I've heard that something like they might involve Chad Gable in it, and he's gonna say like he's not Kurt's son, like he's got the tests or whatever, and he's saying he's fooling you. But then again, I guess Chad Gable wouldn't work because he's SmackDown and Jason Jordan's Raw now. But I don't know. You could do actually, yeah. To be fair, yeah. But I wouldn't mind seeing that kind of storyline.
Pretty soon. I mean, as far as that goes, they're saying they're gonna do a superstar shakeup pretty soon. So
Yeah,
I guess that
we
could-
gotta shake it up. We gotta shake it up, damn it. But like, yeah. But yeah,
It's not a shake up because Vince doesn't like the word draft anymore.
yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, apparently so.
Because it's too close to like the NFL, and he's saying because we're not real sports, or we're not like them. Pissed off that the XFL didn't work.
He was saying when he was trying to do the XFL.
I know exactly. He's just pissed off that the XFL bombed. Yeah. Then we get promotion for tomorrow. In fact, actually, Raw. It's saying the main event will be a triple threat match between Roman, Joe, and Strowman, which I don't know who's going to win that match. It probably,
Want to make him look strong.
yeah. Well, hopefully they do. Because otherwise, what the fuck? Because I remember, wasn't it? I don't know. In the Royal Rumble. Do you remember that when Strowman got eliminated by Baron? With one clothesline, that was all it took. And he got eliminated. That pissed me off. So I just thought Braun is supposed to be a monster here, and he's bigger than Baron. Like seriously, I don't know. Then we get the tag match. Or no, so it was a three. Wait, is it? It was two on three, wasn't it? Handicap match actually. Yeah. So yeah, Dean Ambrose makes his way to the ring, followed by Seth. Miz and his entourage make their entrance. Miz starts, but tags Axel to face Ambrose. Cesaro and Sheamus watch from the back, as always.
I'm glad that Axel isn't wrestling in cargo shorts and boots again. That's the main thing I'm happy about with Curtis Axel.
Yeah.
With Axel and Bo Dallas, the best thing for the crew probably is to team up with.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, Miz is like not as hot as he was in SmackDown, but he's still, still going by what he was on SmackDown, which is still working to a degree. But I mean, it could be worse.
Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose have got heat backstage because they're saying that when Ambrose cuddled Seth Rollins, Vince is saying that was too much for the storyline.
Huh. It seems like everyone's got heat backstage. Like, come on. Because like we had Enzo and Cass with heat backstage, which apparently turned out to be false. And then
apparently, like with Emma.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It seems like everyone's got heat backstage. Everyone hates everyone. But like, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone hated everyone. Because I mean, like working for that company, jeez.
To
Yeah. But yeah. Seth lays some strikes to Bo Dallas. Dean and Ambrose clean house. Miz and Seth knock each other down. Seth gets the hot tag. Miz makes an invisible tag, hits his finisher, and pins Dean. But Seth breaks it up, and then Miz attempts another finisher on Dean, but Seth breaks it up again. Like twice, what the hell? Dean hits Dirty Deeds for the win, and in their celebration, Seth offers the signature shield fist, but Ambrose walks away. Yeah, and then that was your ending, basically. So yeah.
The partial Shield reunion, which I couldn't care any less about.
Yeah, it's clearly going to happen, the whole Shield reunion, but I don't know. The thing is, they're not involving Roman in it.
Yeah.
So is it going to just be a duo this time?
I think it could possibly be a duo, and then like maybe they come in and save Roman.
Could be or something like that, but I don't know.
What I was thinking was I thought the storyline was going to play up the Survivor Series, where Ambrose and Rollins cannot win the Miz and Axel and Bo Dallas, and then when it comes to Survivor Series, Ambrose and Rollins hear that they've got somebody to team up with them, and then on the night, Roman comes out.
Huh. I mean, I could see that happening. But that could be a way to, yeah. But like, I don't know. This Raw was so and so. Really, the main event to me really was like, yeah, the brawl at the beginning. That was pretty cool. And we also saw the holy fuck moment of the week, where Braun Strowman friggin' launches a security guard clean over the top rope. Like, jeez, man.
That guard had to take a bump.
And he took one.
He had to take one, but he sure learned.
Yeah, definitely. He learned the hard way. But that was insane. Oh jeez, I'm trying to decide which one was better, that bump or one of the Singh brothers going through the table. Which one was better?
I'd probably have to go with a bump.
So yeah, actually, probably Braun's one gets more points because it was spontaneous. In comparison, it was scripted, but obviously it looked spontaneous. But like, yeah, this was on Raw, Momo. It was during the brawl. So did you remember that bit?
Yeah, saying you only like that because it was Braun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it could be that actually. So I do love Braun. Like, come on, who doesn't like Braun? Except, I guess, the kids cheering Roman and stuff.
If Roman would have done that, we all would have sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, they're making him look too strong. He tossed a security guard clean every rope. No one could do that.
But yeah, but honestly, I'm just wondering, when are they gonna, like, Braun needs to face Lesnar, I think, at some point. Well, I mean, he is facing him at SummerSlam, but I mean like a one-on-one situation, because there's probably going to be just like a stare down between him and Brock, and then just like, shoves or whatever, the shoulder block thing. That'll probably happen.
Yeah, Steve Austin and Jim Ross, they mentioned something about it on their on Steve Austin's podcast. They talked about like future WrestleMania matches, and Ross, he said that he knows somewhere down the road it's Strowman, Lesnar, that's foolproof, right? And he said he'd probably say that for WrestleMania, and he said he was curious as to what they would get out of that match and how athletic the big boy would be and how Brock would be. That's a two-way street here.
Yeah.
It's a two-way street, that's what he said.
Yeah.
But then Austin said something, and he said that he he spoke favorably of Strowman, saying that he has a lot of potential, while cautioning not to be too athletic in the ring by saying, I don't want Braun to be too athletic and start doing stuff that he's out of his wheelbase.
Yeah.
Stick to the ground game. Don't need to jump off stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, actually, I mean, I see his point. Like, because I mean, he needs to be like, you know, needs to stick to being like, you know, strongman or whatever. Like, but it wouldn't hurt to do athletic moves here and there. Because I mean, Vader, let's not forget, Big Van Vader, when he, you know, he was a big man, but he still did like moonsaults and stuff. But it was reserved. Because I mean, like, he would beat you up at first, but then, like, you know, like, it'd be like the sort of like maybe the ending of the match, he would attempt to moonsault, things like that. Because I mean, Kevin Owens doesn't do moonsaults all the time. I mean, he's not as big as Braun, but he's sort of. Would you class him as the same build, or I don't know? Probably not, but.
No, I wouldn't.
But he's within that category of, like, you look at him and you think, oh, he can't do a moonsault. But then he does it, and you're like, whoa. Yeah, exactly. So I wouldn't, in terms of like weight class or whatever, I wouldn't put him in the same thing, but I'd put him in that category of, like, you know, he's a big man, he can't do that kind of thing. But yeah, I understand what Ross is. Was it Ross that was saying that?
Ross said that he was like talking about like with Brock Lesnar and Strowman, but Austin said the thing where he needed to stick to the
like
ground.
dial it down a bit with the athleticism. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I can see his point with that. Which, but yeah, that was Raw. It was pretty much so and so. Yeah, like I said, like basically the brawl was the main thing. But besides that, there wasn't that much to it, really. But anyway, on to SmackDown.
Before we
What's
start
up?
SmackDown,
Oh, okay.
I just want to say that I should have went, because this was like a few hours down the road for me, and I could have went and I could have seen all of this. So
Was it? Oh, really?
I highly regret it now.
Just to see the brawl, was it? Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I could have went there. I could have seen Kevin Owens. I could have seen Y2J, and I could have seen the great main event that they had.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it is one of those. Yeah, it's one of those moments where you go, "Oh, I could have gone. Why didn't I?" Oh man. But anyway, I mean, there is always next time. There might be something similar going down the road. We can only hope. Alright, so SmackDown Live. It was live from Richmond, Virginia, and we opened to Kevin Owens walking to the ring. He cuts a promo, and the crowd chants for AJ Styles. KO announces an open challenge for the belt, and for next week though, when he pretended, sly little bastard. Yeah, he said next week I'll do it. So, but then AJ Styles hits the arena, and he gets on the mic and then asks for a rematch, but KO refuses. Then, shockingly, a returning Jericho comes back, which I heard on social media, like, you know, everyone was actually going nuts over this. Like, everyone was just like in awe at this.
Like it was unexpected for me. Like,
Yeah.
I honestly didn't know if it was gonna. Like,
So I mean, even because I got a spoiler saying that he was coming back. I mean, that he returned that night, and then I was thinking, what? I thought he left. Wasn't he doing the thing with Fozzy? But
I just think he had a night off and he asked him what he was doing, so he just returned for the one night.
that is possible. It is possible, and they can count on Jericho because he's in it for the like storyline and everything. Like, he actually loves doing what he's doing, so you can count on Jericho with that kind of thing. But yeah, Jericho gets on the mic, cuts a promo, claims he's back for a rematch for the US belt. AJ and Jericho exchange words. Jericho puts AJ on his list, which is always fun. He does this while Owens walks to the Tron. Shane's music hits, and he puts AJ, Jericho, and KO in a triple threat match for the US belt later that night. So that's your main event. And then we had the ads. We come back to Nakamura making his way to the ring. We get a recap from his match with Baron Corbin at Battleground, and Corbin's music hits. Nakamura starts the match strong until Corbin hits a giant lariat. The exchange hits, and Corbin hits a deep six. For a near fall, Nakamura hits his finisher and gets the win. Yeah, another so-and-so match, really, in a way. I don't know.
I'm just not invested in that storyline.
I know. Corbin's not...
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. I mean, Corbin, he's not the best opponent for Nakamura, that's the problem. Corbin's just not good in general, in my opinion, but... I mean, Nakamura deserves better. But,
like, they've brought Shinsuke to WWE, and from what I've seen from his work in Japan, I haven't seen anything in WWE
that resembles it, yeah.
Japan.
I've heard a lot about it as well. I haven't seen anything from Japan from him, but I should go back and watch it if I can find it at least. But like, yeah, I've heard this. Yeah.
His match with Styles from Wrestle Kingdom 10, I think that's on YouTube. And I think
Is it really? Ah. Oh, I need to go check it out.
So, but it's all when they get to like WWE, they're limited on what they can do.
Yeah, because that's exactly what they did with the cruiserweights. Apparently, they were doing stuff, and then yeah, it's because of the whole, like, I think they're in the whole health and safety mode, because obviously they're under a microscope. But still, it's like, why limit them? They can do it, and they know how to do it. They've done it a million times. So
haven't banned the Styles class yet. Because if that goes wrong, someone's getting the neck blow.
which Ellsworth almost fucking did, didn't he?
I think Jericho, he's the one that got it to where it wouldn't be banned.
Ah.
Like, I think he might have said, like he's not AJ Styles without the Styles Clash.
Yeah, like, that's what makes him unique, and, well, one of the things anyway that makes him unique. So, yeah.
But as you were saying,
So, I mean, he was teasing it at first and wasn't hitting it, and then I think, wasn't it the first one he did in WWE was with James Ellsworth? Wasn't it, I think? Or it might have been...
He hit it before.
Did he? Oh.
Yeah, I think the first one he done it with was Roman. Or it might have even been Jericho.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't...
Because I just remember James Ellsworth almost dying from his one, wasn't it? If it wasn't for AJ being self-aware of the move and tweaking it, then James Ellsworth probably wouldn't be in the ring right now and everything. But yeah, that would have been bad. That would have been bad. Like, jeez, like the heat AJ would have gotten and everything. Just fuck. Oh.
We dodged with that. That's...
Yeah, definitely. So AJ's smart with that one for tweaking it. And then James Ellsworth finally, held his head back in the second one. That was when he did it off the apron, which is weird. I mean, it was incredible to see, but it was like, jeez. And the camera angle they used, it made it look like Ellsworth hit his head on the friggin' steps.
Yeah,
That was scary. Yeah, I was scared for a second there. I was like, holy shit. But then, like, yeah, then I think they did another camera angle and it confirmed he didn't hit the steps. I was like, oh fuck, like, jeez, like, what? First he almost dies from the Styles Clash, and then, like, he almost dies from the stairs. It's like tough break for Ellsworth. but yeah, they do definitely limit the wrestlers when they come in. So when they did it with the cruiserweights, they've clearly done it to Nakamura. But, it is what it is at the end of the day. Right, so next, Naomi is interviewed in the back about Natalia, but she is interrupted by her himself. They exchange some strong words, and Natty walks off. Carmella comes in and says some words. Yeah, and that was about it. That's all I wrote down, because that's all it was, really. But, like,
The
alright.
thing I really picked up was that Carmella said that she's giving her a glimpse into the future.
Yeah.
And she said, capiche.
Yeah. That only works when you're with Renzo and Cass. That only works when you're with those two, dude. Which that was a mistake doing that, but fuck. Alright, we come back to the arena where Charlotte is making her way to the ring. Becky Lynch makes her way down to join Charlotte. We get the ads. We come back to Lana making her way to the ring, where her tag partner Tamina follows. Becky starts the match with Lana, and Lana tags in Tamina immediately. Becky goes for the disarmer, but is reversed, and Tamina drives her to the corner. Right. And then Tamina tags in Lana, who delivers a suplex to Becky. Charlotte gets the hot tag and hits the diving knee on Tamina. Tamina tags Lana, and Charlotte hits her with a big boot for the win. After the match, Lana is yelled at by Tamina for losing the match. So, I don't know. The whole thing with Tamina and Lana is awkward to begin with.
Yeah,
I didn't. Yeah. I mean, just when was it at Money in the Bank, or when they did the whole thing where Lana lost and then like Tamina came in and it was going, come here, or whatever.
I think it was the week.
Or was it a
after
SmackDown?
SmackDown.
Yeah. Because I thought they botched something or something. Cause there was a long pause and it was just really awkward. I didn't know what to make of it. Still don't know what to make of it.
Something in the tag match with the women on SmackDown. JBL said when he was talking about Lana, he said sometimes she shows flashes of brilliance and sometimes she shouldn't be in there, which is
That is that.
100% true.
Yep. She.
Moose
Yeah, they shouldn't have done that. And that was obviously, I feel like a backlash because of them saying we're married now during that whole storyline where they were supposed to be hating each other.
Storyline.
But and it's been echoed ever since, it seems. But it is what it is, ain't it? Really. Then we get the ads. We come back to a recap video package of the Punjabi prison match at Battleground. WWE champion Jinder Mahal makes his way to the ring. He cuts a promo claiming to have buried Randy Orton's legacy. Yeah. He demands to know who his next opponent is at SummerSlam. John Cena's music hits. And he makes his way to the ring. He gets on the mic but is interrupted by Jinder. Cena cuts a promo and congratulates Jinder for some reason. He confirms he will be facing Jinder at SummerSlam. I didn't even know it was that easy. He just walks in.
Not that he's Cena.
I didn't know it was that easy. He just walks in. But yeah, it is Cena. So then Daniel Bryan's music hits and he makes the number one contenders match between John Cena and Nakamura, which next week means in 2 days' time. And I mean, it's clear who's winning this match. I mean, they might swerve us by putting Nakamura in that match, but I still feel like it's going to be Cena. I mean, come on.
But why put Cena and Nakamura on free TV? Why not save it for a pay-per-view and make some money out of it?
Yeah, it's because it's WWE, I guess. Well, I mean, it's kind of like I don't know. It's like with Goldberg and Hogan on Nitro, they were saying the exact same thing when Hogan defended the WWE belt, and they were saying if they had built it up for 1 more or 2 more weeks or something, they could have saved it up for a pay-per-view and made a whole bunch of money. But
it was packed out, sold out.
Which Tony Giovanni remarked that was the closest thing they ever had to a WrestleMania, which is sad to think about. Oh, the one moment, and it was all on free TV. Oh, but anyway.
The Jinder Mahal promo, I quoted JBL when he was walking to the ring, and they mentioned that he's not with the Singh brothers, and then JBL mentions they've served their Maharaja well because he's got the thick Texas accent.
Yeah, yeah. I got yeah. What do you think of that, Michael? I got goosebumps or whatever. Oh no, fuck. Then we get the ads. We come back to Shane and KO in the back. KO claims it's not fair that he's being placed in a triple threat match, and they exchange strong words. La la la. Then we go to the ring where Aiden English does his singing gimmick again, demands silence, and then Mike and Maria Kanellis make their way to the ring. We get a recap of Mike's attack on Sami Zayn from 2 weeks ago. Then Sami Zayn's music hits, and we get a recap from last week's match of Mike's victory over Sami. Ty Dillinger enters the ring and starts the match with English. Then we get the ads, and then we come back to Aiden working on Sami. Mike is tagged in, and that tagged in and delivers a kick for a near fall. And Ty gets the hot tag, hits some moves, and Sami tags in for the win, basically, for the hit of the win, his finisher for the win or whatever. I don't know. Another so-and-so match. Just,
Anybody really care?
I know exactly. It's just like.
I cared about the only thing I really cared about was this line Aiden English song where he says, "Punches like a rock, sings like a dove, joined tonight by the power of love." That's the only thing I really liked.
Yeah, I remember that actually. Yeah, I remember him saying "power of love." It's just like, yeah. You're ripping off Back to the Future, because when there was a song in that movie where it was like the power of love. So it's just, yeah, exactly. I can't remember who sang it. I can't remember now, but never mind. We're not here to talk about that. Right. we need to get a button that shoots off a foghorn or something. Like we press the button. And it's like, just keep on topic. But anyway, we come back to the Usos ambushing the New Day as they were making their announcement on the mic. Big E comes out but is laid out with a double super kick by the Usos, and they get interrupted by referees. Then Nakamura is interviewed in the back about his match with Cena, claiming he's going to SummerSlam. Yeah, good luck with that. And then Jericho makes his way to the ring, followed by AJ Styles. KO's music hits and makes his way to the ring. Ads. We come back and AJ and Chris are double teaming KO. Jericho tries a cover but is interrupted by AJ. AJ is thrown by KO hard, ribs first, into the turnbuckle. And then AJ locks in a calf crusher to KO. This is broken up by Jericho hitting a lion saw, which that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. The way he did it was. Did you? I don't know.
Probably did. I don't remember.
I don't know who really remembers their tweets, because I mean you could probably throw up a tweet I said like 2 days ago and I'd probably go, oh, did I say that? But I don't know. But yeah, I thought that spot was pretty good. That was a really good one. It's just the way it happened, and it happened so smoothly. And it was a great way to stop the count. I mean, he could have just done an elbow or something, but no. Jericho, he decided to do it with class. He decided to do it with style. Yeah, it was a pretty good match, I thought. And then AJ hits a finisher on Jericho, but he's thrown out by KO. And then KO attempts to steal the win, but gets a 2. Jericho hits a code breaker on AJ, but gets a near fall. KO hits what have I written there? KO. Oh, he hits 2 consecutive cannonballs on Jericho and AJ in both corners, that was a pretty good segment, I thought. Then KO hits a pump-up powerbomb on Jericho for the near fall. Then KO hits a frog splash on Jericho and gets the pin. He goes for a pin, but then is thrown out by AJ, and AJ pins Jericho and gets the win. That was pretty funny. He stole the win.
Especially Owen's face.
Yeah.
Having
Yeah, that was pretty good. I thought that was funny. He was like, "Fuck you! I'm getting this win." And then.
a match, but like we said, top of the show, that is just being a cop potato.
Yeah. I know, because especially after like Battleground, wasn't it, and everything, and then even the wasn't it the live show at Madison Square Garden, wasn't it? I think,
Yeah.
when it did. Yeah, because how many times has the title changed hands? Do you spell within the last couple of weeks? Wasn't it? I think wasn't it
Three
A?
times now.
Was it AJ had it first, and then KO beat him, then AJ?
KO had it, and then AJ won it at the house show,
Oh yeah.
and then KO won it back.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Match finisher.
That really weird finisher. Yeah.
Yeah. Styles won it back.
Hmm. But yeah, yeah, it is kind of like the women's match on the women's belt on Raw, like, you know, from last year, wasn't it? It was hot potatoed between Sasha and Charlotte. It was just ridiculous, like, honestly.
Did you hear about War Dog? A lot of people on Twitter.
Yeah,
Right, on SmackDown, if everybody disses SmackDown.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's blaming Road Dogg.
I got two words for you, and they're not fire Road Dog. The first time when I saw that, that's 3 words.
I guess Road Dogg means one word.
I guess so.
Yeah, but still, yeah, the road and dog are 2 words. So it wasn't really established as one word, man.
Especially the way he spelled it. Like, he put, like, the capitalization on the dog. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
that's-
So, oh,
come on, man.
but yeah, I heard about that. Like, everyone's blaming Road Dogg, which I don't really blame him, really, because I mean, just
I don't blame him.
'cause, I mean,
because
'cause
at the end of the day, it all goes through Vince.
yeah, exactly. Like, it all goes through one filter, Vince McMahon, and like just.
If Vince doesn't like the idea, he's not going to do it.
And even if he does like the idea, don't put your hopes up. Don't put your hopes up with the idea, because it could be he changes his mind at the last minute and goes, "Nah, I don't like it anymore."
And the fly out.
Rah, put belt on gender. Rah, let's do that. For serious, no, he's not built up properly. I don't give a fuck. I don't know.
Look at his pecs. He's big as a mountain.
Yeah, exactly.
Put a belt on him.
I guess, speaking of like the physiques and things like that, like, have you seen Darren Young, his new
Yeah.
friggin' build and everything? He's fucking jacked, man. His body doesn't even look real. It looks like he's in a bodysuit. From the first photo, anyway. Maybe it's a bad shot.
Yeah.
But just, I don't know, I shared that on Facebook and I said, "And your new Universal Champion is..." Because I just think, I know, like, he'll probably, just because of his physique, I mean, come on, I don't
He'll
know.
get some airtime on TV.
He'll get something, he's bound to get some sort of push. Maybe not a world title push, but
Maybe an Intercontinental title push again.
possibly, yeah. But the thing is, unless he's changed himself to the point where he's like dynamic and, like, you know, captivating or whatever, then, like, yeah, I'm not gonna take him seriously unless he's, you know, come back and
Gimmick.
yeah. So I mean, he had the was it "Make Darren Young Great Again," which that fell, despite being friggin', like, you know, put on the shoulders of friggin' Bob Backlund. I mean, come on. But I guess he didn't have much to work with.
Gave
But
him the cross-faced chicken wing to use.
yeah. But the thing is, I don't know. Whenever Bob Backlund's out there, whenever he's in an altercation with someone, like if he gets nailed by someone, I'm always in fear, because I just think, like, he's an old man. Something
Those were
didn't.
the tightest body slammed him at one time.
Yeah.
Did things for, like,
Oh, Oh,
30 seconds, and I was like, oh god.
damn, man, check his pulse. Someone check his pulse.
Because Vince already suspended Titus once for grabbing his arm.
Yeah.
Like O'Brien was
Yeah,
retiring.
for grabbing his arm and saying "ladies first" or whatever it said.
If he killed.
Fuck. Oh jeez, like man. I wonder if we'd have the whole "Save Titus" tweets then. Remember the on Twitter we had the whole rehire Titus. Like, but yeah, then where were the people when he returned? They were nowhere. So it's like, what was all that tweeting about then? But you know, fuck, man. Yeah, I've heard that too, but I've also heard he may be signing with GFW, or he's been offered a contract. I don't know though.
I know Johnny Mundo. He's making an appearance. For
Yeah, he's apparently signed or something, or probably just freelance signing or something.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
He's making an appearance or two. I don't know.
Because that leads me to ask what's happening with Lucha Underground then, if he's with GFW now. Like, because I mean, I don't know if either of you two watched Lucha Underground, but
I watched it a little bit, but I don't really watch it every week.
yeah. 'Cause I mean, it's okay for what it is. Like, it's technically not another promotion. Like, it's basically just a TV show about a like promotion or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good for what it is. I mean, it's kind of like if I mean, it's got elements of that you would think is like Mortal Kombat elements, which is pretty cool. So I mean, it has people getting killed on the show, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
But
I got from the episodes I've watched. I mean, there's been a lot of cameos from other wrestlers. Like,
Yeah.
There was an episode I watched where Honky Tonk Man was on it, and I was like, oh, that's
yeah, I saw that. That was funny. They also had a cameo from David Arquette.
Yeah.
If you can believe that.
And I think that they were
Keep him away.
I think David said something like he wanted to be on the show as a drunken manager.
Oh no, keep him as far unless it's really good. Keep him as far away from any wrestling promotion in existence, please. we learned our lesson from WCW. Like, come on, we don't want another train wreck. But, I mean, I guess the whole drunken manager thing. I mean, we kind of. I mean, did you either of you see Glow?
Yeah, I think Glow.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I know, same here. Like, I really want them to do a second season, and more if possible. But the whole drunken manager thing, we kind of got that in Glow, with what's his name, Mark Maron, like his character, because he was sort of like drunken sleazeball character, which, I mean, if they did that in Lucha Underground, I guess it could work, but I don't know, like Rey Mysterio in GFW or I mean, I haven't been watching Impact for a while, so I don't know if John Morrison's made an appearance in GFW or not.
I don't think he has yet. I think he is making one pretty soon.
Because I mean, they're not live right now, as far as I know. Like right now, they're just taped. Which they did have a live show for the the opening, which that was interesting, but then it fell off. It fell off straight away because it was just like, well.
And did you hear about Bobby Roode showing up at it wasn't a TV taping, but it was an event. Celebrating the legacy of Impact and whatever. So I guess he showed up.
Well, he was allowed to.
Yeah, I think so.
What? Like, oh.
Yeah,
Was he on camera?
It looked like a cell phone camera.
Ah. Because I'm just thinking, because it just brings to mind when the Highlanders were on Impact.
Yeah.
Because they made an appearance and then they were fired immediately, apparently.
Yeah,
Or buried and then fired.
Making an appearance, they were in the crowd.
Yeah.
Camera cut to him.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Mm. So, that's who was the guy who told the cameraman to do that? Like seriously, you screwed the guy out, man. You screwed him out. You screwed him over.
He came to one of your shows and you cost him his job.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but then again, maybe they shouldn't have been there. But still, I mean, if it was like, because were they with kids? Were they like, I don't know. Because maybe if they were with kids, they were like.
I think they were like with his family and stuff.
Yeah. So I guess like, I mean, but then again, rival company. Still, it still is a bit iffy, but it is kind of like, oh, like dickish move on the part of TNA. Kind of like,
On camera. And they showed his real name too.
yeah. So it broke kayfabe as well. That's even worse. And that's what it, and that, that's what we're here for. This is kayfabe matters after all.
Oh, it ties in.
Because it really does matter, people. Come on. Jeez, like, I can't stress that enough. I hate it when people break kayfabe.
He would have had his job.
Yeah. Like, just.
He should have showed up in a kilt.
But I mean, that's kind of like something Eric Bischoff would have done in WCW. Honestly, in all honesty, I think, because he was a dick back then, apparently. But like, because he was always doing all that type of shit. Like, he was revealing, like, results, like stealing wrestlers from other promotions and things like that. Just all kinds of dickish moves.
He gets to spend Vince McMahon's money.
Yeah.
By having them try to make their show better and stuff.
Mm. Oh, what, you mean Eric Bischoff? Wasn't it Ted Turner?
Yeah. No, he was talking about, Bischoff was talking about, Vince McMahon, and he said, I get to spend a billionaire's money.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Catch up.
Oh yeah. I remember that now. Yeah, my bad.
But it's like, what Triple H said in the Shawn Michaels, DVD. He more or less said that, WCW had the TV ratings, but they weren't selling out venues. We were selling out venues.
Because wasn't it a lot of the tickets or something they were like basically giving away, a lot of them. Same with TNA apparently to a degree.
That was the big thing with the like when DX invaded WCW, and he said that like when they interviewed a lot of the people outside, they were either given to them or they won them from a radio station. Or whatever. So
like the point being like they weren't like they didn't actually pay for it. Basically, they didn't pay to go there. They were just
come here, and we'll let you in.
Yeah, like, do you want to see wrestling? Yeah, we want to see wrestling. Well, come on down. I don't know. But yeah. Fuck. Alright, so is there any other wrestling news, or do you want to call it a night? I don't know. What do you think, Momo? Do you have any news?
Not what I've read lately.
Okay, what else have we got here?
I don't think I have any. Other than the
I mean, I can see more wrestling news here, but I feel like we're gonna be here all night otherwise.
The only thing I really have is the new match announced for TakeOver, which is Asuka versus Ember.
Yeah, of course.
And as I wrote it down, the only two confirmed matches so far were Asuka and Ember, and McIntyre and Rude.
Which do you think McIntyre's going to take it, or do you think he's going to be a chasing champion for the minute?
Well, I mean, they called Bayley up at SummerSlam last year, so after not beating Asuka, so I have a feeling that they could probably have him beat Rude.
Yeah.
And maybe Rude come up.
Could do, I guess, and then watch WWE ruin him. But I don't know. I just The thing is with Rude, I'm not entirely sold on him either. Cause I mean, to me, he's just an entrance.
It
Really.
was over more. His music got him.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. Yeah, there you go. It's like
That's
it's.
where my name came from.
Yeah, actually, there you go, the glorious one. Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of like
And the moon winning and Asuka getting brought up to the main.
it's possible, yeah. Because I mean, I feel like he was gonna be not he did. I feel like she was gonna be like losing the belt at the last takeover they did, but they couldn't because obviously Ember got injured and everything. So like. So I can definitely see that happening because that would be because I mean SummerSlam is like their summer's big big main event thing, the big show. I mean, so
The biggest party of the summer, as they call it.
yeah, exactly. It's like the ultimate thrill ride as as WrestleMania was this year. This one's biggest party of the summer. So I could see Asuka doing that, like going up to the main roster and everything, but I'm hoping that they don't destroy her because they've built her up so much, and she's just about the only good thing in NXT right now, really. So unless you, what was that, Mama?
If she's getting brought up, they need to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, keep it going.
Then have her getting beat at like WrestleMania.
I think she should have. I feel like Asuka should have came up to the main roster as NXT Women's Champion, similar to how KO did it. And then declared her dominance over the women, like on the main roster as champion, like saying, "Oh, I'm an undefeated champion," like let's see if any of you people can beat me or whatever. I don't know, but I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, have you got any more news, or do you wanna? Should we call it a night?
I feel like we can call it a night.
10 o'clock that night, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I noticed that.
Is it there, Jesse?
It's 5 o'clock
Oh, you're
in the evening.
yeah Jesse's the lucky one. Like we're like the kind of on the verge of losing. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We've talked about wrestling for like and my brain it's mush.
I mean honestly, yeah, I know. Fuck, man. I mean, on my recording it says just over 3 hours, but take away the amount of time it took to get back to the fucking recording. Remember that whole debacle when we lost? Yeah, when we lost Momo that a bunch of times. So
viewers,
yeah.
just let you know, there's gonna be a rant in the blooper reel. Whenever you do see one.
Yeah, I don't know unless I cut the whole thing out, but I don't know. With a message, I could record an extra message saying like what's up? Like this is when it kind of went down, but we got back. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. But anyway, all right. Fuck, I haven't even got the light in here. Almost pitch black in here. I'm having to use the torch. I'm having to use the fucking torch on my phone. Oh jeez. Alright. Alright. Let's get into shout outs. I'd like to give a shout out to Wrestling Soup, Anthony Missionary Thomas and Joey Numbers. Check them out, they're an awesome show. As well as Don Tony and Kevin Castle, they're awesome too. Johnny Florida, Haven and Mark of Comic Jaunt, they helped me tremendously with audio options and everything. So without them, as well as the Prodigal One, Jay, and Quinn and Andrew of False Count Radio, they all helped me tremendously with audio and everything. So they helped us basically get to this point, which we are very thankful for. So, and also give a shout out to Cedric Tripp. He's another good guy. I've been contacting him about maybe doing a guest appearance, possibly next week. I don't know. Depends on what we're all doing. So that'll be a pretty good pretty good thing if we get that done. But anyway, that's all the shout outs done. And alright, so this has been Kayfabe Matters. I've been your host, Tone, aka the Doc, whichever way you want to go with it. And these have been my co-hosts. Give your name, guys.
And the glorious one.
And you can find us on Twitter at Kayfabe Matters. You can find me on Twitter at Metallicat1990. And give your plugs in, guys.
Find me on Twitter at Momo Players 1.
Find me on Twitter at Jesse_King_216.
And there you go.
Then we have another member who's not here today, who goes by DM Wrestling.
Exactly. We need to get him on here as well, because like.
He's on PlayStation now.
Is he? I'll have to. He's playing games while we're here working. Oh, but anyway, I do need to hit him up as well. I need to talk to him. I'll have to, if he's still on there by the time, if he's still on there when I get off of here, then I'll give him a message, hopefully, if I remember. But anyway, but yeah, you can find us on the Kayfabe Matters Twitter page anyway. Like, we've got all of our things on there, so even if you don't catch it on here, you can still go on there, so it's all good. You can find us on Facebook. Just type in Kayfabe Matters on the search box, and you should see the Facebook group, and you can post stuff on there, whatever you like. And also check us out on YouTube by typing in Kayfabe Matters. We've got our own channel and everything, which this will hopefully be uploaded by hopefully tomorrow evening. It shouldn't take that long to do it. I'll start editing this afterwards. Yeah, exactly, because otherwise it's going to be fucking outdated as shit. But anyway, it was a good show. A very long one, but mainly because of the friggin' technical difficulties, which we apologise for. And but yeah, that's about it. So this is Kayfabe Matters, and we are now signing off. See you guys.